doesn't really matter. We haven't really done
I just,
anything.
I'm really just. The floor is your guys' for if you guys talk or not, and when you guys show up.
We're gonna land and set down by. Is that good?
I couldn't hear him.
I could barely hear him.
Yeah. Bike on floor.
Heard
Oh,
on
you're
floor.
putting bike down.
Bike
Yeah.
on floor.
Yeah. Yeah, bike likes walking.
Man, we should have broken his kneecap. Then he would have been angry in the moment.
Kumari's getting carried by a dog. Big doggo.
That does beg the question about the doggo. Is the doggo shedding egregious amounts of glitter?
Not right now. Only a little bit. Only a little bit of glitter.
Cool.
What? Kumari hasn't annoyed the doggo.
I apologize for the coughing. My lungs are trying to kill me once again.
It's all good.
So yeah, I say we just kind of show up since I don't think anyone has anything to say here, and we're just kind of been walking in circles here for basically 11 minutes now.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you guys chose. So going there and everything, right? Like, because you're going to fucking East Haven. Arriving there, it is a good sight to see the people of East Haven actually, out in the open. Like the city seemed very barren before, but now actually without this torrential fucking weather, people have come out of their houses and it is a lively day for these people, or night, I guess, as it's never day.
Yeah.
Who needs
I
the
have-
day-night cycle?
I have to ask Rick, how's the cup on top of the bar doing?
I untouched.
Because you said it was almost destroyed now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
it
mean,
still
you
exists,
could
good.
see it still exists. It does look like it kind of sank into the roof a little bit.
He covered it.
Yeah.
Also, no, Maddie, the chicken died of lightning. I am very curious what that chicken did.
And I mean, throughout all this, I mean, Vike is here with you guys if you guys wanted to talk to him. But I mean, now you guys are here at East Haven.
We do have one question for Vike.
Yeah.
What did that one chicken do? The red lightning hit one
Ask it in
chicken in
character.
particular.
Ask it in character.
What did it do?
Put on your voice, homie.
Vike, why did you strike a random chicken with your lightning? That was the only part we were confused with.
I struck a chicken.
Yes, it was walking by and it got struck by your lightning.
Oh. I think I was just hungry. Yeah, I do that with some wildlife I did. Every once in a while.
It was in the middle of a city.
Yeah, and well, Gustav's eggs, and they make good chickens. Simple as that. It's a miracle that they even live up here.
Fair enough. So where's this building we're looking for that has these people?
Like gestures over to the fucking grand hall that you guys have gone to several times. I mean,
It was right
everything.
there.
Yes,
More?
this is where we take our creed.
Looks directly at Creed.
What? Did Manny just like unmute for like 2 seconds?
Yes, he did. This is
Yeah.
where Dana
on.
found Creed.
Oh.
Anyway, jokes aside. So yeah, I guess we walk in. Or,
Nah, he's
I mean,
yeah. Vike was headed that way anyway. Thing to note as Vike entering in, the guards in here almost could like instantly just like stand upright and ready. You know, like it is very clear that it is like, oh shit, he's here. Um,
Oh God. Oh no.
as a Vike just kind of waves them. Just, no need. I'm going to
your wife
see my
disagrees.
father. As he would kind of turn back to the rest of you. If I could have a moment, would that be fine with you all?
Moving on.
Yeah.
There's a lot I need to apologize for. As a Vike's gonna head upstairs. Angel, if you're trying to be a snoop, I'll give you a synopsis of it, but like, I'm not gonna go line for fucking line.
Sure. Zorman just passively listens to stuff anyways.
Um,
For anything interesting. Whenever they're bored.
I mean, with you guys in the lobby now, I mean, Vike's gonna be up there for a bit. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna look towards one of the guards. So would you actually know what the attendance for the order for the watchers are? Okay.
The guy kind of like looks over and go, vaguely, but that never was the thing I took. It's really only been the speakers here that properly took over that side of things, you know?
Do you know where I could see what these orders are?
With the speaker, there's a book they have. Yeah, and it'd be at this moment that you can see the two ladies that would be with him, which were the ones that you saw last,
Yeah.
would be actually leaving that room.
What does this book look like?
I mean, it's got that little funny symbol on there.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly look for that book.
It's in the room upstairs, with the speaker.
Okay. Question.
It's a closed book. You can't read a closed
Dang
book.
it. I couldn't remember if we said I could or couldn't do that.
Could not read a closed book.
Damn. Just gonna like walk over. Just like walk over to those two people who just walked out.
The blonde lady is like excited to see you again. Just like, oh hi.
Would
Oh,
see
you
the
would.
star of Saloon on my back.
Yeah, she's definitely looking at that. And I need you to know, as you turn to her, so was every one of the guards.
Necklace was very effective.
So,
So there's a book in there that has what these like tenets of the Watchers is, right? Or would you happen to know them?
I can get them for me if you wish. I hope I wouldn't be interrupting anything. Here, I'll go. She's gonna start up the stairs. She'll go read it. The other lady just kind of sitting here, kind of absent-minded, like, yep, this is happening.
I'm pretty sure that's like what 90% of everyone is doing right now.
Yeah, not me. Has it been like 10 minutes?
They're, they're having an important conversation. Give them a bit.
Nah, the 10 minutes have gone by, Brick. I started heading upstairs.
Zorman would stop you.
I would just walk past her.
Zorman would step in front of you and say, "They're having an important conversation. That's rude. Wait for them to be done. We can't be this impatient."
Perspective. They've had their time.
10 minutes is not. That man's been gone for years. I think they have a little bit of time to themselves to talk that out is fine.
I step past her and keep going.
Dude, listen to me at least once. Fuck's sake.
Alice,
Listen
would
to
Why are you
why?
this damn impatient?
Alice, I would recommend letting them have their time. It is a bit rude to barge in.
Right. Don't care. You can recommend. I don't have to eat it. Like I said, Brick, 10 minutes after those girls come downstairs, I go up.
You would actively be passing by the lady that has the book with the Watchers emblem on it.
Let me.
I'm okay with that.
1 second. 1 second. I need to pull up my character sheet for something. Forgot.
Nothing stopping you from going to the door.
I'm sorry, who's?
So there's nothing stopping you from going to the door, really, unless like the other players here are still trying to hold you back.
Like I said, I'm not waiting. I'm going through.
Zorman's. Yeah, that's enough.
Is doing anything to trust Alice? That's really the question.
I'm sorry, what?
Sounds like Angel was looking for an ability. I'm asking if anyone is doing anything to stop Alice.
How big is this staircase?
Like you can see up. It's like the seeing up into the rafters is 25 feet up. You know, what? It's not too high. I mean, like you
No, I mean,
don't
like,
need
how
to go up
wide?
the stairs. Like if you can teleport, you know,
How wide's the staircase?
about 5 feet.
Oh,
Like,
so he
it's
can't get
pretty
past
small.
me if I say. So he can't get past me if I just stand in front of him. I.
I mean, there's vertical, obviously.
Can't. Jumping on top of someone.
As if we're really gonna, worry about these 5 foot space, then I started going up. You're behind me. How do you get past me?
Teleportation.
Okay, you want to blow your spell slot.
Free ability. I have 4 uses of this
Eladrin.
a day. Eladrin or
That's-
Eladrin.
I face
Again,
him in front of you
Okay.
and just say,
During that time period, when he face steps, he is the target of my skirmisher stealth.
Zorman's going to literally shoot in front of them. because they are done with this shit now. I'm going to shoot literally all of my
Rolling.
shots in front of them. What?
I roll initiative, guys.
Sure.
Does he have alert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's why I said roll initiative.
Okay.
Neither of you can surprise each other. Is anyone else joining in on this?
Heavily debating it to stop both of them from being.
Oh no, Zorman was fine with this until he skirmished herself, and then Zorman's done with that ability right now. He can go first all he likes.
Maddie, Z, are either of you stopping this?
Zorman
I'm
looks-
trying to see how I would go about that, at least right now.
Oh yeah, for the record, Z, Zorman just looks so damn pissed off with like something he did, but you can't really see
So
it.
Ialis was being impatient and decided, in the middle of, Vike and the speaker's conversation that they were going to go upstairs, right? Zorman has been trying to stop Ialis from doing so, in which the moment Zorman proceeded to teleport in front of Ialis skirmisher stealthed Zorm.
And Zorman immediately shot. Because they look
And
pissed.
both of them have alert, so neither of them can surprise each other. So, Maddie, is Creed trying to stop this?
If we're gonna try to stop this, do we need to roll initiative as well?
That's all Creed doing.
Creed is just
Asking if you want to join in on the initiative, Creed. Because that is what's about to happen.
Oh yeah, and also Moonrush is just going to appear.
Cool. Kumari, are you? Because everyone else is.
yeah. Someone needs to clean up your messes.
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
There's a reason why I
same.
rolled the dice.
Yeah, very much so.
I stay here and fight Zorman, or if I don't.
Just boss each other, fun. Yeah. Yep. Z, Maddie, you guys can roll it if you want.
I'm going to be popping that. It's not going to be anywhere close to theirs, but yeah. Yep.
The initiative queens stand on top.
Oh yeah, technically make a wisdom save, by the way, because you were within 10 feet of where Zorman face stepped. This is directly at Ialis.
No, you're frightened, aren't
Oh,
you?
are you?
You're in winter, are you? Are you autumn or winter
Autumn
right now?
right now.
Okay, so,
So
I
here's
would have
my
advantage.
question. Are you summoning Moonwish? Are you afflicting me with a status? Are you attacking me?
Faced up charm, wisdom save.
Face step
thing.
just auto does that. It just.
Oh, yeah, when you
Okay,
teleport.
I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna bother with the save. I will activate my divinity and just be immune.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's right.
That's what you. I mean, you've turned one, so I mean, yeah, you can just do that.
I'm also gonna go ahead and just bite my lip. I'm gonna blow all 4d8 that I can, and just Wraith's escape up into the throne room. So Zorman, go ahead and fire arrows into whoever's behind me.
No one's behind you, and
So you'd be
There's a
firing a
building.
wall.
also because I'm going to use. It's an action to summon Moonwish, right? I'm gonna use Action Surge, summoning Moonwish, and just uses Moonwish's action to give me the help action, telling me exactly where he went.
Don't fucking. Oh wait, actually, Moonwish could know because it's a different creature.
Yeah, different creature.
So yeah, but you'd
Where-
still
My
have
argument is
disadvantage.
it's not
So
his
advantage,
turn.
disadvantage cancel out. What's up?
I said my argument is it's not his turn.
Dub.
Moonwish shares a turn with Zorman. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I understand that, but it's my turn. I'm leaving.
Yeah. That's fair. Anything else for you, Alice?
I mean, I'm up in the throne room now, so
What do you mean
Yeah.
throne?
You can see. You can
go where the
see
speaker is.
the bedroom. You can see Vike currently laying over his father, crying. His father is trying to console his child. You know, the type of thing that you would walk in on. Anything else, Alice? Gage? He muted.
Damn.
I'm assuming no.
Oh, hold on, my bad. No, yeah, actually, I'll go ahead and use my movement and perch myself up nice and high.
Would
Well,
I be
I mean,
able?
it's a 15-foot tall room.
Would I be able to
Yeah,
tell the door?
I got
opened?
40 feet of movement, so
Was that Angel?
Would I be able to tell the door opened?
It did not.
I'm so confused on how the fuck that ability works.
Race escape lets you go through walls.
Oh.
Zorman doesn't really know that, but yep.
Still gonna be summoning Moonwish. Summon Moonwish. Moonwish can't see them. I'm gonna roll insight to see if Zorman can make a deduction. $23.
Gage wants to pop a deception to contest that. I mean, he could.
I mean, maybe.
what am I trying to contest?
Zorman's trying to insight where the fuck you went.
Right, so I'm going to call metagaming that he knows I moved.
I used Moonwish to see if you were around. You weren't in
You
this
also told
area
me
at
you were
all.
firing.
No, I just. What? I was.
So this is what I'm confused on. He
The
can
alert
teleport in front of me, draw his bow, go to shoot me, summon Moonwish, do all of that, and when you say roll initiative, and I just teleport away.
What happened was
So,
you had the alert feat, so I couldn't do a surprise round. So technically, it went into initiative.
Yeah.
And when you and I
In which
already bonus
Zorman
actioned
did not
before
end up
initiative
getting
started.
to shoot because both you have alert
So I popped Moonwish on the ground with
with an
action
action
surge.
surge.
Saw that, and then Zorman just, they have like a mental connection thing to talk to Moonwish. So they just said, where is the guy? Where is he? Since Zorman knows exactly what ability you used because you've used it multiple times. And
I've used it only once where you can see it.
you directly told me what ability it is and how it worked, or vaguely what it did.
Out of game, Alice has never
No,
explained the
in
ability.
game during the interview that we did, you told me exactly what the ability was and how and what it did. That's why Zorman knows what it is, and that you're using it on them. That's why they're pissed off.
I thought.
So while I was invisible, you knew I used Wraith's Escape?
Not Wraith's Escape. That
I
wasn't what I was
also
saying.
yeah he's talking about the
This
skirmisher
hide
stealth
thing.
part of it.
I'm not worried about the skirmisher stealth. I'm worried about the Wraith's escape and him realizing I'm not there. So,
Yeah,
but if
Zorman
so, I'm
that's
used
rolling
just what he
insight.
doesn't know about.
Zorman used Moonwish because they're assuming you're there or you moved slightly to where you
Yeah.
wouldn't get hit. So they're using Moonwish to see where you are so they know where to aim.
And Moonwish cannot see you
Moonwish
at
cannot
all.
see you, so I was rolling insight to see if Zorman would make the deduction to see if they could figure out that you went which direction you went.
Yeah, like what the fuck happened?
Can I argue disadvantage on that insight check then, since I'm invisible and I didn't leave a trail because I teleported through the walls?
I would also say I already knew which direction you were heading, and teleportation of some variety to get through a door so I wouldn't notice wouldn't be the most unobvious thing in the world. And
Now that
also,
I can
where the
teleport.
fuck else would he have gone? In the movement he had.
Okay, so it's just short deception for me, Brick.
Yep. Just because there's like no other way I'd be able to figure out how this would end up going.
Okay.
Which, I mean, yeah, that makes sense in that one for my Alice in this circumstance. That's interesting. I
This
mean,
So does
from
that
what you could tell, Zorman, I mean, like, you could presume that Aiellis was still going to that room. That is a presumption you could have made.
okay?
You don't know how. You don't know why. You don't know where the fuck they went. You know, you'd imagine that's where they were going.
Zorm's gonna walk over and knock on the door and just say, "Excuse me, I believe that a party member of mine, Aiellis, has gone into here and is being very rude.
Um,
And if he is in there, I swear to God, if you do not come out, I am going to beat the fuck out of you now." So
I was on the inside. You can see like kind of like looking up, like, and so is his father, like at the door, looking around. They're really concerned. In which Zorman, you can hear a Vike say from inside, I don't see anyone.
he's absurdly stealthy. That's why I don't think you'd be able to see him even if you tried. So, Zorm just going to uh can Moosh can use the squeeze and still get through this area. Would you mind if I came in there for a second?
I think I would.
Just warning you, Aiellis is probably in there. Is Zorman going to stand right at the stairwell?
All right. Do we need a continued initiative? Is really the question between you guys.
I mean, that would depend on him. I didn't attack him. He attacked me, so.
Angel,
Zorman's just
Zorman gonna
going
wait
to
here?
stand outside there until they can tell
Okay.
something happened.
Well then, I mean, Creed, Kumari, you two doing anything? I guess Kumari, because Creed's not here.
Yeah, Kamari's just leaving. She's just leaving the building. Just gonna go chill
Fair
outside.
Fair enough.
Is-
Letting the
is-
kids
Not dealing
figure
with
out their
them.
shit. Fair enough. I guess then, Aiellis, it's your MO.
Yeah.
What you doing, pal?
What am I doing? Well, I guess it would depend. What do the father and the son start doing after they were rudely interrupted?
They they kind of like segue back into talking, except now because of that, Vike is definitely a lot less vulnerable in this case scenario. Like he's kind of just sitting up a little bit more and just wiping the shit off his face. He's very much an ugly crier.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. So are you ready for this?
I mean, what you doing, pal?
I Liam in Tiny's hut. Me, the speaker, and Vike.
That does have a good casting time to it, I believe.
That's okay. They can do their crying while I do it, because nothing can penetrate or see through it.
Fair enough, I guess. How long is that casting time?
Spells, Leomans. Not too bad. I mean, it's a 3rd level spell.
I mean, the casting time is what I was saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm scrolling back down to it right now. Casting time is only 1 minute.
Okay. Then I turn back to Zorman. Zorman, are you doing anything over the course of a minute?
Zorman is just absurdly pissed off. Hmm.
Because you did say you were gonna wait out here in case you heard anything. You're not. Nothing's really happening.
They're just gonna like, Moon's just gonna like sit by them, and they're just gonna sit here because they're just waiting for this. They're just waiting for him because they're absurdly mad.
All right.
At least for a minute.
Then that leaves me to the question to gauge. Does sound penetrate Liam's tiny hut? Does it say so, or not?
It specifically states that magical senses. Hold on, my D&D Beyond keeps closing whenever I tab out the Discord.
Yeah, that's okay.
I am playing from my phone.
Yeah, I do that too.
I try not to, but like I'm at the 3-day event, so I can't really.
Yeah.
I just have my character sheet open on my phone.
So let's see. The spell above you remains 9 creatures. Spell fails. Creatures and objects within the dome you cast can move through it freely. All other creatures are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside is comfortable and dry. It doesn't make a mention.
Okay.
Do
And
people have to be willingly-
I do believe in your campaign. Cole did speak through it, so
Yes.
if it doesn't say that,
Okay.
you can't. Yeah.
Do the creatures
You're
have
right,
to-
but it is my spell, correct? So I know that people can hear through it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to follow it up with silence outside it.
Isn't that
Because
wait?
Leomans
Isn't
is
both
not
of those
concentration.
concentration?
No, Leomans is just ritual.
Yeah, Lehman's is not. I know that for a fact because the concentration spell that lasts 8 hours is kind of absurd. Um, just imagine having to sit there
Also,
for a whole
does
fucking
to
8-hour shift
bring someone
focusing
into
on
it,
one
do
thing.
they have to willingly go into it?
Does it
No,
say
you come
anything
around
about if you cast
yourself
it around
and up to
someone?
9 medium creatures.
Oh.
They can move through it freely, which is why there's no save, because they can leave if they want to.
Yeah. Then, in that case, then, um, it has like a visual indicator, right? Everything's like blurry around them and shit when that happens.
No, it says nothing can see through it, not even magical.
Okay.
So it's just gone.
So they see a wall form around them. Got it. Understood.
Mm-hmm.
How
Then
big's
in
the
that
area on
case,
silence?
20 feet.
yeah, which would easily mask the whole room.
Would it? My question would be, would it go outside of the room because of how of the area? I'm not sure the area of the room.
Actually, given how I thought of this room, it would actually be almost perfectly 20 feet, which is not me trying to be a dick. That is just exactly how I imagined the size of the room. So I don't know if silence pierces through walls.
I'm pretty sure silence is just like darkness, but for sound. So if darkness goes through walls, I'm pretty sure silence does too.
Pretty sure
'Cause I
silence
know,
goes
like,
through walls.
I know that Fireball has like the text that says it goes around
Usually, unless
walls.
it says it doesn't, it does, from my understanding.
Got a
Sounds
bunch
like
of
fireball
really weird
specifically
things to
doesn't, though.
fucking.
I've never used it.
Yeah, it doesn't specify for the walls. It just says 20-foot radius around where I choose.
Usually, then I just assume it doesn't care about
Centered on a
those.
point you can you choose within range. Okay, so what I was gonna say, right? I was gonna say is if it required like a line of sight for where you cast it, you know, like if it specifically said an area, in the radius that you could see, I would have said that like it can't penetrate through walls, but because it doesn't, it could. Um, which to be fair, Gage, given the way that you are actually no spells and magical effects can't go through Leomans, right?
Well, he's casting
Correct.
it outside of Leomans. Is the whole thing.
Yes, which even if yeah, I was gonna say like if he's casting it, trying to just put it like away from Leomans, like it would have gone through, but if he's placing it just in the middle of the room where it would hit the whole room, it still can't go through Leomans because Leomans has that text. So so many weird fucking cases of spells here today. I
Do you want to have this conversation here? Or you want to go down below? It's up to you.
So what I will say, a thing that Zorman would note, is that they can no longer hear Vike crying or speaking.
Yes, but they can't enter anyway. So
Well, Liam's tiny hut is not big enough to cover the whole room.
But it says
Yeah.
that it says
Yeah.
it blocks all of that stuff, right? So that means I also
Yeah.
would not have any visual on the room at all then.
Zorman wouldn't have a visual on the little area of Liam's tiny hut.
Which
It's like a 10-foot radius sphere, right? I think. Should cover like half the room.
yes, I was scrolling back to it from the other spell. Yes, it is a 10-foot sphere.
Yeah, so Zorman, you can no longer hear Vike, and you can't fucking tell where they are anymore. It is like that area was just deleted.
let me roll something real quick. Purely to see what Zorman actually wants to do here. Okay. Zorman's gonna open the door to see what the fuck is going on.
Hi.
There is a wall, basically, like kind of covering like a good half this room that is vaguely spherical,
Oh no, Zorman knows nothing about
and
magic.
you can't hear shit. That's what I'm saying.
Zorman knows nothing about magic.
You could make an Arcana check if you really want.
Zorman knows nothing about magic. We've been through this.
Oh, well. Yeah.
They are shit. Like, that's the one
There
thing
is-
they can't do.
There's this weird blurry wall in front of you.
Zorman's going to de-summon Moonwish and just kind of yell for a guard. Because
You
there's
can't even hear your own thoughts type shit.
would walk
Like, you
outside
try to speak out.
would walk outside the room and yell for a guard.
This guy kind of like comes up like, fuck, what do you need?
One of my party members with intentions I am unsure of went into that room and casted some spell that seems to block noise, and then whatever's blocking that, my sight in there. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not good with magic.
Are Vike and the speaker in danger?
I have no idea.
Guy kind of like goes over,
They refuse to tell me their intentions.
just gonna start stepping up the staircase, going over. It's the dude that's got the magic sword, by the by.
Yeah.
that you guys like detected last time you were here, and she kind of looks into the room. She kind of looks at you.
Zorn
Looks
would
at
literally
that.
just shrug and have no idea.
Guy also kind of shrugs. Kind of like steps in, puts his hand against the wall, looks back at you in silence, shrugs.
Zorn doesn't know what's going on. They don't know magic.
She would step out of the silence because he realized, as he tried to say something, he can't say anything. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do about that. That's what was those called? Like I think of part of like a wall of force or something. Thought those were see-through though. That's weird.
I don't know magic very well, and I don't know what's going on, and I have no idea what his intentions were. I assume the worst, honestly, with that, because I don't
It's a
know what's
her.
going
You've been saying his this entire time.
Brick, you realize how confusing it is with these people in this campaign?
You were also playing a female character
Yes,
as
I
a male
know. I
person.
do not deny
You
this
were
either.
also doing the same thing. You are a hypocrite to deny that.
Yes, I know, and
Yeah.
I'm not denying it. I'm saying it.
You've
as a fact.
corrected other people, so. Is Norman doing anything? Or is
Okay,
anyone really
I'll be
doing
out there in
anything?
just a
Because if
second.
not, I'm gonna have to take Gage down.
Okay, I'll be out there in just a second. I have to go for like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Damn.
Kamari,
Zorm is just going
are
to
you
just,
doing anything, pal?
just
On
gonna,
Honestly-
hearing Zorman call up a guard.
No, Kamari left the building a good bit
Right.
ago.
Right. What's Kumari chilling? What's Kumari
Zorm's
doing?
just gonna leave.
Kamari
She
would have
doing
just
outside?
like gone back to that one shopkeep where the shopkeep and that one dude were talking, and would just like either if he's there, let him know that Vike's back, he's safe. They actually cleared his mind of something that was controlling him. Let him know that that's all good. And if not, then just like ask the shopkeep to let that guy know, just to reassure his mind.
He would be here, and you could definitely reassure him, and actually, you would get a very solid thank you, like meaty, in which you would say, I presume he's with his father right now.
Kamari nods.
I'll talk to him later. Thank you.
Kamari's this. I don't know. What's
People
the
dance
map?
in the streets and shit. Like,
I was just gonna say, like, if there's, I don't know the map of this place. Where's the map of this place?
here, I'll pull one up for you.
Is that's
Yes,
weird.
West, Alan. No.
Like,
I typed
to
in
know that-
West. I tried to type in East Haven.
East Haven. Mm.
I always forget to put the space and type it as one word.
It's one word.
Oh, is it one word? Okay, I was typing it
Yeah.
right then.
Yeah, here I'm pulling up the old map. What we got. His place is big. Just saying, like it's
I-
big. Where you guys are in front of is right where it says little town hall, right there. On the map there. So like right smack dab in the middle there. That's the speaker's house I've been talking about this whole time.
Cool.
That's East Haven.
Yeah, where was
there's
that
a lot
shop
of shit
in-
here.
Was that shop place over in the market square?
Yep. Right next to it.
Yeah, Kamari's just probably just chilling by the ocean right now, just either sending and talking around, or just like chilling, talking to someone, maybe Sweet or someone. Just
It's fucking cold.
honestly doesn't really matter.
Okay, cool.
Unless I'm taking damage, I don't really care.
If you stick in here for more than if you stick in the water, you might,
Yep.
but
She's not sticking. She's not going in the water. She's just kind of like just chilling there.
if you just chill on the beach, you'll be fine.
Yeah, just kind of
Uh,
not being where everyone else is because they are a pain right now. So
I hate to abandon you, but also, character information.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking
Yeah.
Gage down.
please
You
do.
have fun, all right?
Like I said, I'm
Biscuit,
cool with doing
entertain
it in
him.
here.
Oh, you're cool with doing it in here?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
said it's up to you if we go down or not. We can do it in here. Or we can go down. That's up to you.
Cool. Let's just do it here then.
Okay.
So yeah. Immediately upon the wall kind of happening, both Vike and his father are kind of just looking very concerned at
It's okay.
this.
I would reveal myself to them.
Just immediate a fucking jump from both of them. Like, okay.
You both
Vike
do
just
that.
kind of what?
I just said,
Say?
you both do that so often.
um, okay. Zorman said that you would be here. Do you need anything?
Yes, actually, as I am your great
Still,
benefactor.
Still puffy faced Vike.
It's all right.
There.
Mike, you obviously remember us freeing you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well then. Unfortunately, time is of the essence, and while I gave you your little minute, I'm sure you guys will both have plenty of time to reconcile your feelings. I, however, need to be on the way, as I do not have unlimited time. Speaker, and with your son here as testimony, so I would hope that you know he is being honest. All right. I cured your sight. You have repaid that favor. But I have also cured the mind that plagued your lineage through your descendants. I have also was the one who convinced your son to let us try the
Vike
ritual.
kind of turns to you. How did you cure him?
I'm a cleric. You didn't notice that your father can now see and remembers more than what happened in an hour ago?
I am aware of the fact that he is cured. I'm asking what spell.
Restoration.
Did you say lesser or normal? Like did you
All
just say
I said
rest?
was restoration.
Which one, lesser or greater?
Lesser.
Okay. And you said that this will just cure our whole bloodline. I'm pretty sure that's not. It doesn't just take away something hereditary.
Well, then, when you decide to have it, if you do, call me and I will cure it.
Okay.
Because to be fair, if it wasn't for that, you and your father couldn't even have this heartwarming reunion. On top of the fact that I was the one who casted the magic that broke the spell on your mind, and your father can vouch that I was not the one who made the deal to save you. Also, that I established myself as a separate entity from the others on the first day.
Dad,
So-
kind of looks over his dad, and he's just kind of does that, I guess, kind of gesture. The speaker kind of talks over. So what do you want exactly?
You say that like I've ever asked anything real hard from you.
No,
Uh,
of course not. But
No, actually, my request, from what I read in the books, your country is rather infamous or famous, depending, for your prisons.
yeah, what was the thing you just said, Gage?
I said your country is rather infamous or famous, depending, on their prisons.
You could say that. We just have a very high population here, so we kind of have to govern the people that try things.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And so I'm here to alleviate that and extend an olive branch of cooperation. You see, I'm already in diplomatic relationships with the city of Starmantle, or Kingdom. I don't know how you people refer to it up here. And I would like to be in an established, diplomatic relationship here with you guys. In exchange, I would regularly send clerics as envoys here to heal disease, plagues, whatever may be. I pull out the Tamarin gem. Also, any
Okay.
gems like these that we mine from my people will be yours. All right. And in exchange, okay, every drow prisoner you have in the prison comes to me.
Okay. Speaker kind of looks at Vike, looks back at you. We don't. Alice, I don't know how to put this. I think you may be one of the first drow to have ever set foot in East Haven.
I'm saying that in the entirety of your prison system, there's not a single drow.
No, I don't believe so. I. You are a very rare sight amongst people here.
Okay, so then why would this be a hard ask? That would just ensure that any future drow you arrest come to me.
More so confused than anything, but I mean, if your clerical services aren't necessarily needed. I mean, if you wanted to send some people up here to do charity work, they could. Um, if you really want to hand us gems and such for, you know, that, I mean, that's just your choice. I wouldn't hold your breath on us having drow prisoners anytime soon.
It doesn't have to be soon. It doesn't have to be in your lifetime, even, as I look at Vike, as you're both here.
If I kind of sheepishly kind of looks down, like, I'm I also don't want to disappoint, but I'm also unsure of how long my lineage will go.
That's perfectly fine. You will just ensure that the new speaker of East Haven understands the diplomatic relations they have with House Doerden.
Spike kind of like perks up at that. Doerden?
I am Ielis Doerden. Motion towards
What?
my violet eyes.
So that Starmantle crew really just sent the works, huh? Shit. Um, I mean, as I said, I guess you will, or well, Vike didn't say it, but Vike would kind of respond. I mean, as my father said, probably don't hold your breath. I understand you elves live much longer than we do, so I guess that is an understandable ask. I assume this has something to do with your drow culture or something?
Not exactly. I wouldn't exactly consider myself a compatriot of my fellow residents of the Underdark. You see, once we become surface dwellers, we're not looked upon favorably.
Hmm. So do you wish to consolidate your surface dwellers?
Yes. I wish to have them under one house.
Well,
But obviously, I have eyes and ears everywhere.
obviously, with them being considered prisoners, I mean, are you planning on like reforming these people?
Yes. I believe the word that I taught that you guys use here on the surface is employment. Instead of, having them rot in a cell for 10 years, why can't it be forced labor in an agency for 10 years where they earn, some silver, maybe gold here while they do their services?
That speaker would kind of speak up. We do. Uh, it's not necessarily considered employment. It's considered what is called community service. It's a thing that we have some of our inmates do in order to alleviate their sentencing. Um, I mean, it's already a system that we have in place. I don't see how it's hard to say, oh, paper, if any drow come in, they get sent to your, as he puts in quotes, rehabilitation center.
Yes. Is that not like a fair ask? I feel like it is. I feel like it's a very small
I
ask for what I've
it's
given.
very uh, understandably so. Um, do you have a form for this written up already? or something? You seem very
No,
prepared for this.
I mean, I have paper and ink, but I imagine you would want your people to write it up, so there's no drow trickery. And she would like throw her hands up and do like a dramatic kind of lean back.
Just like kind of like I am under the impression a lot of everywhere else doesn't look favorably on Drow. See, we here we kind of live in a policy of if we haven't seen it, we don't really care about it. Um, so yeah, welcome first Drow to East Haven. Yeah, I mean, just, like kind of like puts his hand out at pen, if you will. I mean, if you care about documentation, that is.
Oh no, absolutely. In this instance, I would shake his hand.
Like he put, you definitely look a little confused, like he had his hand out for the pen.
Oh, my bad. I'll hand him a pen.
Like I imagine you shook his hand and he was like asking for the pen.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Your customs up here are weird.
I can see how gesturing hands at people definitely seems a little strange if that's not something you're used to. As
No,
he
and
as Vike would write down on this paper, I, Vike, and for every future speaker of the town of East Haven, if any drow come into any of our jail systems or prison systems, that we will send them to an Aelis Doerden of House Doerden. Spelling
located
your
at South.
name right. Way far south in Faerun. Signed, Vike. I forget his last name, whatever his last name is. He would hand the paper to you. As he definitely doesn't look 100% pleased that this interrupted him, but like he's willing to just do business if it means you get the fuck out of his hair.
No, that's perfectly fine. I would only add one addendum, and that would be adding his father's name because he forgot to put his father's name. Um,
If you say that,
he
you
said
just
he
gesture
wrote
over the
Vike.
pen and paper to his father. Just signed also, you know, insert father's name. I don't remember it off the top of my head.
No, you're perfectly fine. I would only have one last request then, after I sign it.
Yeah.
Once both their signatures and whatnot, and I keep it on me. I will make sure to send you a copy. I only have one last request. Since we are in diplomatic relations, Speaker, if you invite another noble to your house, or another noble who at least you are in good standing with, and someone who is not a diplomatic relationship with you is rude to them, what's the policy for that?
Um, like you're saying, like someone of this decides to like are you saying if one of our lineage decides to not uphold this agreement?
No, 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 no. I mean, like, if I come here to see you, and somebody, who isn't of any actual standing within your society, is rude to me, and by actual standing, I mean, like, let's say the guard at the door for some reason calls me a filthy drow and says, "There's no way the speaker would meet with me," blah, 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 blah. Would you reprimand him?
I will. We have a whitelist, as you would call it, or maybe not. I don't know how Drow say those things. Of people that are allowed in. You Star Mantle folks included after all this.
I understand that, but that could answer my question.
Um, we among that whitelist, we do tell our guards that if anyone from that comes in, be respectful. If they aren't, I mean, they're not really cut out for the job.
Okay, the only reason I asked that is because I'm gonna drop this, magic that gave us, privacy, um, because you had nosy eavesdroppers at the door. Uh, the reason I ask is because obviously, if someone is rude to me, I would like for the people whose country I'm in, that I'm in diplomatic relationships with, to defend me, I guess, in my honor. Because if I have to defend myself, well, I think we know how that goes.
If I can say, I can't promise that if like your own friends turn like if that's an issue right now, if that's
Uh,
happening.
what you can as the heir of this country and as the speaker, I look at the speaker, is tell them to leave.
I mean, I would ask if, that is going to be an issue that comes up. Could you just settle it outside?
I would. I just don't
Ask
imagine
you
the
both to leave if you could.
Like I said, I plan to leave. That's why I wanted to do this, so I could hurry up and leave. But I imagine as soon as I
Yeah.
drop
I
it,
told
they're
you
going
that.
to, barge in here and verbally assault me
Was
again.
going to leave.
Well, there are no. The speaker would kind of speak up. There are no weapons like use of that permitted in these quarters. So, yeah, if anything like that happens, they would have to be escorted out.
Excellent. I dropped my magic.
Cool. Zorman,
I
the
said
wall,
before I
the
left I was
silence,
gonna
all
leave.
gone.
I was
Oh,
on
you're leaving? Okay.
Yeah, before
Cool.
I had to go do something, I said I was gonna go
I don't know.
leave after the guy just
I don't
told
know
me
if you
what was
wanted
going on.
to, but Kumari's been chilling by the bay. If you
They were
wanted
just
to
gonna
join her.
get the book and just take it and read it
Okay.
outside.
Oh yeah. I'll if you want, you could have had the lady like come with you. You know.
If they want to come with me.
Yeah.
Zorman's just really pissed off. Like they're gonna pick up their bolts as no, they didn't technically fire, so it's fine. So yeah, they're just gonna like put back their weapon and leave.
Yeah. The blonde lady with the book, like just yeah, I can't really let you like leave with it, but I'd be open to speaking with you about it. What part did you want to know exactly?
Could you? Is there a little bit more private that we can talk about this than out in the open? Or,
Um, I mean, we could go see what's happening with Vike and the speaker, but
no, no.
that's probably the most private place here. But
Let's just go outside and talk about it out there.
you kind of step over. There's like this nice little like sit eating area, kind of off to the left of the speaker's house, like out in the open.
Yeah,
Um,
just.
it seems like this bench was moved out here very recently.
So
Yeah.
So what's the deal with this oath?
Well, I'm not a whiz on it, but it's what every speaker of East Haven has upheld. And actually, at one point, every speaker in the 10 towns, though East Haven seems to be the only one that still carries that tradition. It's it's really about protecting the people here. It's that kind of statement. You know, you stick with it, be with the people here, and yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what
That-
I've seen every speaker I've heard of has done.
Can I see what it says in the book here? I was told there's some tenants and such.
She would you know, flip it out, like just kind of sifting through. Ah, yes, the tenants you were looking for. As she would read out to you, and I said a text. I will post it in a second, but I will still read it out because
One
I
second.
like to read it out.
1 second. I just got yelled for again. I'll be right back. This one should only take a second.
Okay. Maddie, are you here?
I'm here. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to have stayed in the speaker's house, I mean, Ilis would definitely be coming out. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, they would have tried to. Like, when I else ran upstairs, would try to grab. And I else wasn't there, and he hadn't done anything.
Yeah, that's fair. Ilis definitely wasn't.
Yeah, they didn't care that much.
I mean, would you've left? What would you have done? Treat the
Uh,
circumstance that Ilis disappeared and everyone else left.
Probably still there because he wanted to talk to Vike in the speaker, but after, like, the more appropriate.
Okay. Well, I mean, ILS is coming out now, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna barge in immediately after because no, they were very clearly
Sorry,
talking.
had to.
And the reason Creed said focus out there is he's saying he's gonna be rude. He's not gonna immediately be rude.
that's fair.
Creed's gonna look
Yeah. Um,
My
I
bad.
mean, it would definitely be a little bit before, the speaker and everything would be willing to talk again. So that's why, yeah. If Creed's just waiting for that, then he's just waiting for that.
Mhm.
Continuing on with you, Angel. She would speak out. There were 7 of these. These were the Watcher's Creed. It's a interesting thing. Do you speak Celestial at all? Or read it?
Comic Dracon. I did when I had linguist. Damn it.
Um,
Not currently.
I'll attempt my best at translation then. The 7 tenets are their vigilance, loyalty, discipline, protection, wisdom, unbinding, and unity. Right. Um, in which, as they go, vigilance is, you must keep yourself alert. You know, making sure that you don't fall to the creatures that you will be facing. The Watchers, they deal with things that aren't from here in Faerun, Icewind Dale. It's their job was always to make sure that things like that didn't hurt anyone. Um, so being alert for that is important. Um, Loyalty was a tenet in which you're not supposed to accept any gifts or favors from fiends or those that stick around them. That you have to stay true to, the allies that you have, your order, a word roughly translating to comrades, and your duty. Discipline, which is, you are supposed to be this bastion shield against the limitless horrors beyond what we perceive as the stars. Keep, your weapon sharp, ready. You have to, and keep your mind keen, as in keep yourself stable. It's also an oath tenet kind of keeping you to being a stable person and caring for yourself. Um, the 4th one, protection, right? In which part of this is that you're promising that you have to protect this plane of existence here, as they're called. And that protection, what you do there, that is literally why you exist, to be here upon taking this creed. Wisdom. It's rough to translate out, but you shouldn't really trust what Fae say, and giving anyone your name, no matter what, your full name, your true name, past taking the creed would be a very bad decision. Unbinding, right? A thing that I will tell you about every speaker there's been before. They don't keep material wealth with them. They've really only kept their gear and the things that follow along with their tenets, their oath, what keeps them able to do their job. Things like mansions and fervor aren't really things that they ever needed. So things like that would be, if you focused on them, would be an issue with these. And then Unity is speaking on how all of us, as people that live here, whether you're in East Haven, Faerun, any of the other continents here, we're all together. We're all one force working together to make sure that we all stay safe. And keeping the people here together, doing what you can. If you're in a position where you can keep a war from happening, you would, stuff like that. In which she would try to show you the page, but you don't really read Celestial, so can't really get the direct translations.
Just gonna like sending Kumari. Kumari, are you available right now? I found the document seems to be in Celestial, and I believe you told me you knew that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't hear you if you're talking. Hello?
Z.
Z. I hear a vague sound. Can't hear him.
Oop,
Okay, he's
there he goes.
reconnecting. We'll give him a minute.
Did my mic derp out or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it did. Completely and entirely.
Did you not hear anything that I said?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
Heard maybe one word.
Yeah, come on, just give the response. Oh, we'll be over there in just a second. She will get up and start heading over there. Not gonna make it extra fat. Just gonna generally just start
It'll be
walking.
a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's a very fun walk. I mean, people are dancing in the streets, celebrating, People are happy here. It's a good thing. Zorman, I assume you're waiting for Kumari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
In which
two of us.
Kumari, Zorman and that one lady that was with the speaker would be sitting there over a little book.
cool. I would go over and just read out the parts that they want read.
I was going to pull out like a pen and a part of journal and just ask if Koopa, just gonna say, do you think you could write it down and translate it?
Yes, but I've got my own pen. And she'll bring out her own pen. Hold on, people are returning from a place. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, you got the emerald pen. I think Kumari's
I think so.
Who grabbed that one? It's a good pen.
Mhm.
A very scuffed session so far.
Yeah.
It's not really a session. It's
Yeah.
more so like you guys are going and talking to the people you want to talk to,
Yeah, Kamari takes out the emerald pen and just starts writing that out. It starts off as celestial and as she's writing slowly turns into common.
Oh,
Mm.
neat.
Yeah. As you're writing this, she'd note, I'm sorry, it's learning languages is a lot harder for my people. I can imagine that with all the time you have access to, it must be a lot easier.
It's
Stop.
very difficult.
I told you to go. 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 Mother.
You're sitting there longer. You're wet.
They're fine. I already ran it and tried. Sorry, people. My parents are here,
That's okay.
and they're not. They are being pushy and not checking things when they should.
Does he run into any issues doing this?
Given the fact that you guys are definitely more versed in Celestial, no.
Okay.
I am
Actually,
back.
though, that is the question. Do you speak Sylvan,
I do.
Z?
Yeah, Kamari's Celestial is one of Kamari's 4 languages that she actually
Well,
does
I'm
fully
I'm
speak.
asking
Reading and
Sylvan. I think you know.
Sylvan?
Yeah.
That too.
Infernal.
Oh, I speak that one.
I can read it, but not speak it.
Okay. Thing to note, Kumari, as what I sent, the term, or sorry, not in, yeah, the term fiend, seems to be in some mixed dialect of infernal abyssal, and the term fey seems to be the term for fey in Sylvan.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kamari would be writing that out and just
Should have really learned
it
this.
is because the Luthery script is cool and allows you to change things when you use it. It's changing over from like the actual like celestial writings or the writings that it was in over to common.
Okay. Well then Z being able to get a definitely much more direct translation than her. Those are your tenants. In which, if you guys want to insight any of those to get like maybe a little bit better of what they actually mean, you guys can. If you guys want to.
Every humanoid tile. Can I insight the last one?
Go for it.
Hey Z, would you mind helping me?
Sure.
$30.
Cool. In which that is what the tenants really mean. Like, yeah, like obviously going off of what they say.
You just see a 30 and then you just send all of them.
Yep. No, I just had this pre-written, so yeah.
Doesn't matter whether and that's fine.
You can tell from number 7, like if it happens, like it, and you had absolutely no way to stop it, like don't matter. Like it won't hurt you, you know. But like if you had an opportunity to, you know, like a direct one, not like an oh in this alternate timeline type shit. No, like if you had the direct like you knew the people that were gonna start this and could have talked to them about it type of shit, you know.
We're reading. That's one's fine. Yeah, I already do that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can do that. It's really 6 and 7 that are kind of iffy.
Yeah.
1 through 5 are fine.
Yeah, I found it funny that you were worried about the Fey one. I'm like, I mean,
The Fey one
not that
is a
bad.
lot more
Just
lenient than I
never
thought it
say
would
your
be.
name. That's That's the thing. Don't say your fucking name.
Yeah, which is kind of like a rule of thumb for the Fae anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
that's
but that
fine.
one governs to anyone. Just never say your name to anyone.
That I don't know. I mean, everyone already knows.
Yeah,
their
if they know your name, you're fine. Right? But it's like don't say
Yeah, but
it.
like Zorman's name is already everywhere. I,
You have done a good job to like not put it everywhere, to be fair.
it's not that
But
hard.
you did specify you weren't putting it everywhere, you know.
I guess that would be fine, but also I don't like getting a code name for Zorman. It's gonna be weird.
Call yourself Maple, man. Come
No,
on.
that's weird. I like Zorman's name for a reason.
Yeah.
I picked this name for a reason, Rick. That 6.
Like notice how like you guys called Vike, Vike, and he was like, you guys know my name, like you know.
7.
You noticed that?
Yeah. Okay. It's just 6. It's
Yeah.
really just that part of 5, 6, and 6 bit of 7.
Oh.
Because I don't. I kind of already tried that. 7, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. It's really just
Number
number 6 is really iffy for Zorman especially. I mean, it's just
honestly, for Zorman, it doesn't seem like Zorman cares about money. They just ended up having a crap ton of it. And
Zorman put a lot of effort into what they did, actually.
yeah. Zorman
Oh.
didn't end up with money.
Yeah.
They have money because they worked their ass off to get it. They didn't.
Yeah.
They weren't. Yeah, sure, their parent had money, but Zorman didn't get any of that money.
Yeah.
It's not really how their family stuff worked. So that's why
Yeah.
number 6 is kind of very iffy.
And by the by, ILS, were you just leaving? Like after everything?
He just dead.
ILS.
He got taken by the Alphabet Mafia. What can we say?
No. I mean, we teleported here. I don't know if we're taking the cart or teleporting back, so I would probably just be hanging out at the cart.
Okay. I mean, given the position of everyone else, like if you're going out the front door, which there's only the front door and the side door, which either door would be in line of sight of this little table. Unless ILS is doing anything crazy, they would see you exit at around now.
No, I mean, like I said, I don't stop it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So you guys could all see ILS leave at this point.
If Kumar is not needed for this, and Kumar is also just going to leave.
I mean, I helped where Zorman needed the help with, so yeah. So I'm just gonna like pick that up and just go, okay. Thank you. Gotta just be looking over it as they kind of like made their own little notes on the side and such.
Kumar just gives a nod and just kind of exits. Just keeps going.
Zorman would start going that way after a little bit, and thanking the person just.
Though if you're planning on swearing by them, you would need to do so with the speakers.
Burke, it doesn't actually state anywhere that would actually be needed, would it?
Possibly on other pages. This is just the pages where it's like very well written out, like the 7 tenets here.
I mean, I mean, Zarman's just kind of unsure with a few of those. So. Well, I don't just swear an oath lightly. I need time to consider and such.
Okay.
You don't decide
you
on
should-
taking an oath within a day.
You should probably talk to the speaker and Vike then. I don't know what the agreement about you toting around that weapon is, but you should probably talk about that with them. you can tell that the conversations here is kind of coming to an end over here. You'd be passing by Creed, though he's not here right now, so it's not really mattering. It's just he said that he was going to stay in here. Yeah,
He was
you could,
typing.
yeah. He's not in the VC anymore, though.
Okay.
So, you gonna head on up then, Angel?
Yeah. I
Sure.
mean, why not?
Yeah. Seems like Vike is kind of sitting in like a chair beside his father now. Like definitely looks like he's just like breathing shit out now, and the conversation that you were coming in on was more like just them catching up than anything.
So I'm just kind of just stand there in the doorway for a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of just
could
like
look
lightly nod.
over. I so Dad, this lady here, what was your name? Doesn't matter. What's your title?
I mean, that would be Brigadier Archer, I believe, would be the
Okay.
title.
This here, the Brigadier Archer, I believe you two have met already. I've entrusted her with the Moon's Ark for right now, as in order to get out of whatever I was going through, I had to break my creed. And the father, would kind of look over solemnly at his son. At least you're alive. Like, at least you're here today. So he would look over at you, Zerman. What is your plans with the weapon?
Well, currently I am weighing my possibilities on what I'm going to do. If I'm going to accept it or not. Either way, if I choose to, in a little bit, if I choose to accept it, I will come back here and talk to you guys. Or I will find someone in Starmantle that is of trust that can accept it and have them accept it over here.
Vike would say over, like, yes, I would like if that is something to be done, that you would find someone that will. As the speaker would then speak up, if you're not going to accept it now, would you? I must ask, how would it be cared for?
I will keep it with me until either I choose to accept it or I find someone who is.
Okay. And you're going to keep it in secure places?
We have kept other stars of Saloon safe. We can keep this one safe as well.
Okay. It is difficult for me to say this, but if given everything that you had, you brought me back my son, and that's the important thing here. Just make sure that that weapon finds a wielder. That's the important thing. This world needs the Watchers, even if they decided that it doesn't anymore.
I think that we can agree on.
Well, is there anything else that you need of us? I assume you wish to head back home after everything.
Yes, I'll head back home for now and decide whether or not I'm going to take this creed. I do not take creeds lightly, so I do not wish to just make a decision split in the moment.
Good. Every single one of us that have taken it have taken our entire lives to decide on that. Just make sure that in your lifetime you find someone that will.
I will.
Um, Fike would kind of like turn up. The words you spoke to me back at the Elven Colony, I appreciate them. Now, they were needed, and your weird wolf.
Yes. Munush can be a bit feisty whenever they see injustice. They usually don't speak. They haven't spoken in years, really.
Thank you for everything, and you can take that as a token of our thanks. Right. Given your employment, seems the way you'll have to be.
I will say, I just wanted to go back on something that you said. You might not have seen Saloon throughout most of your life and through your troubles, but Saloon always has a way of coming around. Even if that is through a group of elves that randomly decide to come here to go find a magic item.
Vike would respond, if that's the way that she wants to work, I can see it now.
Saloon always likes being non-obvious in the ways she works.
It's better than some other gods. Maybe a
That
little
we
bit
can-
too prideful in the way they go.
That is for sure.
If you ever want to speak again, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of just take a bow and then leave.
Yeah.
Right before they left, they're just saying, I hope Iles didn't give you too much grief. Don't even know what he was in here for.
Oh, it was nothing. Vike would respond.
Yeah. I don't know his intentions all the time, and I don't know if they're for good or for worse. I wouldn't be surprised either way sometimes.
Nothing in our agreement said about anything speaking on it, so I'll just say, just Silas just wanted to know if we find any drow. That's really all it was. And if not, any of us here, any of our descendants would.
So I'm just gonna look at that for a second and kind of just like stop. Like they're on the edge of
Like,
moving and just kind of stop.
they don't have the paper, but like that's what they're saying, or that's what Vike's saying.
I'm trying to remember which knowledge Zorman has and which one I know out of game. Because I know some stuff. I don't know all of it.
What are you questioning on? I won't
I've
be able
been
to tell you.
informed on some stuff about the drow stuff with Creed, and I've been got some information from ILS with their opinions on them during that like interview thing. I don't remember how far ILS went on what he was saying. 'Cause I know he said he didn't like them, but I don't know if he said anything about like. Did he mention directly doing harm to them? Because I know he said he wouldn't do anything to the ones in Star Mantle. I'm trying to not metagame, and that is.
Iris has said repeatedly she plans to unite her people.
Well, because you said more than that. I know.
Oh well, yes, because to unite my people would require war on the Underdark.
What was that? What was that last part? Your mic was a bit grainy.
To unite my people would require war on the Underdark.
Okay, so was that implied that you were going to seek these people for help or kill them? I don't remember the implications.
That was never applied, but I have continuously suggested and spoken about building an army.
Okay. So I'm kind of just. I don't. That information is weird with this. I don't know what to do with it. Just be careful with the information you choose to give and choose not to. That's all I can say on that. As Zorman would like. Zorman would leave.
And another good night to you too.
Good day.
Good day, good night.
Just like looks over at his fucking dad and just like, right, she was around during the sun, wasn't she?
No, I'm just gonna start heading back to the cart, I guess.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Oh, my voice is going out today.
Well,
Same.
Kamari's got no business here, but she's not at the cart. She's back over just kind of chilling at the beach, kind of just not staying with the others because they're not fun to be around at the current moment.
Didn't you just say?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna use Moonwish to ride to the cart to get there just a smidge faster.
Yeah.
Also because riding a lunar wolf through town seems really cool.
Alice, you have any other business here? Gage?
Sorry, I had to. So sometimes I can click the little green thing that says voice connected at the top, and it'll take me right to this chat, and then other times it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was really all I had to do. That was all I wanted to do. I don't want anything else from this shithole country.
Cool. All right. At least someone respects it as a country.
Zarma also respects it as a country. What are you talking about?
I'm joking. Angel. He called it a shithole, and I said at least he respects it as a country. But yeah, I mean, floor is your guys' if you guys want to role play for the rest of this shit. If you guys are heading home together, you guys can head home together. If you guys aren't, you guys aren't, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's really all I had for you guys, because you guys chose the option of just diplomatically dealing with it. You know,
Diplomacy.
nothing else happening. Yep.
Diplomacy is fun.
Congratulations, that's my chapter, guys.
Whoa.
Woo!
Exciting.
Really, this chapter doesn't end until Angel finds someone that will actually attune to this fucking star. Woo!
Until then, damn it!
Nah, I'm joking. I
The only thing that's like the main reason that stops me from even like just doing it right now is the name
Money.
part, because
yeah.
Zorman is fine with their name,
Okay.
but not
So
like just
gentlemen,
referring to them as their title.
I must ask a question for you guys, gentlemen. So because so the double level thing we do because we have two chapters going on at the same time. So do I, right? Because currently the other side is currently in a boss fight, right?
Uh-huh.
Do I do this thing now where if one chapter finishes early and then the other chapter's like doing something cool, like I'll allow the other chapter to have like a halfway of level up shit, you know? So that way, like, and then they go into it, a level higher or whatever as they go on and shit. Or do I just burst two at the end of everything?
What?
It's does he give us one level up now and one level up when the other chapter finishes, or does he give us the two when the other chapter finishes and nothing until then?
Why would? But it doesn't matter because we can't go over to the other chapter. That's not really a possibility.
Yeah.
So all we would be
Well,
doing now is
I'm just saying,
downtime stuff
I
anyway.
wasn't
So
really asking. I was asking, do I give the other side a level up now and say like, oh, you guys just leveled up here, right? Like
I mean,
roleplay wise,
I don't think that really makes sense.
Yeah.
They're in a boss fight right now.
Well, because
They're but yeah,
I just mean more as
like
a thing in
when
general, because doesn't really make sense from their side at all.
okay,
And just getting a random level up because the other side finished quicker is kind of a little janky.
Yeah, I agree with Angel.
fair enough. Yeah. Then in that case, then because you guys finished your chapter, take your 2 levels, have fun with them, do what you want to do.
Whoa, 2 levels in fire. Go.
I was just saying. So
Oh,
what?
Oh god, I didn't realize I get that thing.
what?
No, I was just gonna say, since we're close, I just want to say, real quick, like Angel, we're cool. Like, I don't have any actual negative feelings towards you. Like, the beef is strictly Ayala Storm, and I just wanted to say that in case that wasn't, cleared. Um, Other than that, though, I would think it would be very nice and very important to me, character development wise, if Zorman, Kumari, and Creed could ride back in the cart and we could have a conversation for that. Only because I have been depending on what level ups I am taking on certain interactions, and right now it is not a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, you can choose to wait. Obviously, like I have let these level ups, right? Like these do not need to be a choice thing. You can wait until like a week before the next chapter starts if you really fucking want to, right? So you could take the entirety of downtime and then hit it if you want to.
Well, yeah, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, would I like to use those abilities that I would get during downtimes? Sure, you know what I mean. But to me, directing a character growth that actually relates to how like roleplay has been going is a little more important thing, because like another
Yeah.
thing is like I also would love to still continue her language lessons with Kumari, which I offered to teach you Infernal, Kumari. You said no.
Other calls sound more useful and more fun.
Um, yeah. So
I get to choose a meme.
floor is your guys'. You guys can talk for the rest of tonight if you guys want to. When Maddie comes in, I'll run a little scene with him because I know he had some stuff he wanted to do. I know he wanted to go back and yoink a mirror from a fucking
So
child.
that'd mean Moonwish is now level 12 and goes through 2 ability score improvements and their helper. Oh yeah, and then they get a helper inspiration. Wait, Moonush gets inspiration?
Yep.
Huh, it's only D6, but that's a oh wait, no, it's inspiration help. So it actually snacks with inspiration. Or
Oh.
so an extra D. That's useful. What's the rules on that? The sidekick can use the help action and give the creature that receives a D6 bonus to the D20 roll. If the roll is an attack roll, the creature can forgo the adding the bonus to it, and then
Yeah.
if the attack hits the creature, and it also adds a D6 bonus damage. Ooh.
I get another meta magic option. It's like my fifth one.
Yeah, I will say this. ILS Kumari, either of you guys got identify?
I don't know. I might be able to. I don't know.
I think Reed have identified.
ILS? I don't think he does anymore.
We'll see.
No, I do not have identify. That being said, if I do grab Arcane Trickster, I will have identify immediately. But
Yeah. Yeah, that is dependent on how that conversation goes.
I do not have
Yeah.
identity. It's only for Bard and Wizard.
Arcane Trickster.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Which wizard? Yeah. Arcane Trickster steals from Wizard spell list. So yeah.
Let's see. So
Yeah. Gentlemen, that's really all I had for you guys. This was really just like a wrap up. You know.
I'm just
Yeah.
pulling up the D&D health calculator to get Moonush's current health.
Yeah, I will say this when the other chapter ends, right? I will get everyone together to have that like meet and greet again, where you guys will get your payments and everything,
Class has a
nice
D10
little
hit
celebration. So yeah,
What class has a D10 hit dice?
especially since fighter, paladin, ranger.
Thank you.
I-
8, 9, 10.
My meta magic options are Careful Spell, which is fun. I can choose up to Charisma modifier, number of creatures to auto succeed a saving throw spell that I cast. I don't know when I would use that. That's for one point.
Careful spell, your fucking
Fireball.
lightning bolt, fireball bullshit.
Careful
I
Spell.
thought Careful Spell just made it so that it didn't hit that creature. That's kind of I
No.
thought Careful Spell was just like Sculpt Spell from Evocation Wizard. That's kind of sad that it just auto
No,
saves them.
no, it's one point and up to your charisma modifier number of creatures. Auto succeed. Yeah, that's sad. There's Empowered, which is
Still hits.
I'm not using Empowered because that's kind of garbage. Extended.
Yeah, what is it? What is it like an extra? It's like an extra die or some shit.
No, you basically get to reroll damage, which I don't really need that or want
Oh.
that. And you have to use the new roll, so I don't want that. There's Extended, which is probably the one I'm going to go for, just double duration. There's Heightened, which is 3 points, give one creature disadvantage on its first roll against the spell that makes a saving throw, that forces something like
Plus 36.
There's Seeking, which is basically 2 points to make a spell that has an attack roll have advantage, or not advantage, but you get to reroll and have to use the new roll. And then there's Transmuted, which honestly,
I will also say after this chapter, as I'm formulating my homebrew and all that shit as things go, I will put the master feats as a level 12 requirement, which won't affect this campaign at all, but for future purposes, because they're kind of fucking nutty. I will be. I'm saying for future purposes of my campaigns, because it doesn't really affect this one, as we're about to go from 11 to 13. I was saying that for future purposes, I'm going to be making the damage master feats have a level requirement of level 12.
That's fair.
Jukes, where the fuck did you come from?
The mist.
What the actual fuck?
I have OBS on. I can't hear connection sounds.
I'm on mobile and I have connection sounds turned on, and Jukes just decided to not fucking have one. What the fuck, Jukes?
Okay, so let's see here. So Direwolf
I had my hood up. Sorry. You had
Bro,
disadvantage on
but really
perception.
just said, yes, Cloak of Elvenkind into my fucking BC.
I think Moonwish should have that much HP. This wolf is crazy. I love this wolf. It's the best wolf.
Yeah.
It's like
Did
shit
level
crazy.
12 is
Moonwish...
probably fair for damage master feat.
Yeah, I think I like I've gotten a little bit of flack from him, you know, because like it definitely has a little bit of things. I also may in the future, like campaigns past this one, I'm not sure about this one, but I may make it so that you can only have one set of adept and masters in the future.
I mean, I don't think
I don't
the
know.
damage master feats are what's making a lot of this stuff. I mean, I don't know if that will really do much, to be honest.
That's fair.
I mean, like, because most people are already going to have that power spike from having them to begin with. And they're really going to only grab the one that's going to be their primary damage type, so...
Fair enough, yeah, after all the shit that I did to make feats fucking cost a bunch, like, yeah, I mean, if someone goes and fucking tries to get multiple sets of them, I mean, go for it, King, you know? They're not going to be specking into damage for anything. They're just going to be specking into making it so that their damage hits.
Oh hey, that's fun. I forgot that at this point I get 5th level spells. That's gonna be fun.
Oh shit,
Hey,
yeah.
welcome back to
Yeah, you
level
get 5th
Well,
level. Yeah, what levels are you putting into, Kumari? Like, are you
I'm not
are
going
you
anything.
ever putting anything into Warlock? Ever?
Not anymore.
Or what level Warlock are you?
I just spec'd into 3 Warlock because honestly that's really all I kind of wanted there. And
Okay.
then
I just, as the DM and also someone that really likes Warlocks, check out the 5th level invocations for things.
Invocations are pretty good.
invocations are cool.
Because also getting two extra 3rd level slots is very fucking valuable. I will tell you
But
that.
also, those 2...
3rd
Yeah.
levels are very important.
How many
That's
levels are you
fair.
into Warlock?
What?
How many levels are you into Warlock?
3. I'm in Sorcerer. Yeah, because we're going to level 13. 10 Sorcerer, 3 Warlock.
To be fair, he can also get some... Well, it all depends on what he wants his levels of spells to get to.
Yeah.
And how quickly. Because he would be able to
Yeah,
get
'cause-
to higher level spells a lot faster.
Yeah,
Because here's the thing, right? 3 Warlock, like, no
Go-
matter what, by level 20, you would have, 9th level casting, right? By level 20. If you want 9th level casting by then, yeah, go for it, right? But if you are fine with getting that later on, you can also, check out some Warlock. Because I genuinely think it's a very valuable thing.
I've been thinking like if like for level 20 if I want 9th level I originally I really did want to have the ability to cast that, but honestly now it's like do I?
I mean,
So
okay, not gonna lie,
as of
if
recently.
I was in your position of a build, I would honestly get both my Sorcerer and Warlock to 10th level, honestly. I would 10 and 10 that shit. That way I would have, what? You'd have 5 5th level slots?
That would
God,
restrict
I
their
wish-
overall spell level. Not spell slots, but spells of a certain level they can get.
I really
That
wish
is
this was
fair,
in
but at the
chart.
same time, that's a lot of 5th level slots.
I really wish
Yeah.
this was
I
in chart.
don't for most of my spells I don't really need to be upcasting them because I've got Adept of the Black Robes to up their damage anyways if I need
There's a
that.
lot of good 5th level spells.
Yeah. Actually, the 3 that I automatically get because of subclass, that I can swap between, Telepathic Bond, Mislead, and Hold Monster, which are fun ones.
Fucking God help me the moment you decide I'm gonna cast Hold Monster 5 fucking turns in a row. God save my fucking soul.
No, Brick.
Whoa!
I got a new meta magic option,
Hi, Maddie.
extended spell. I cast it
you
5
finally
times,
back?
extended spell it each time.
Back this time.
Oh, are you actually at your proper like setup now?
But yeah, no. I get how many more spells do I
My
get?
knife is way too sharp.
I
Wait,
put-
did we level up or something? I'm confused.
Yeah, no.
We
We're talking
basically-
about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, okay.
Chapter's
Uh,
over. You can talk to the speaker if you guys want.
Yeah, no.
Maddie, you get to go do your own things. Don't worry.
Okay.
Brick,
Yeah,
Did
I said I'll run a scene with you if you wanted to.
Thank you.
the
So
other
they finished the chapter this quickly?
Yeah.
We speed ran.
They went absolute
we
diplomacy.
went pacifist.
he went
Hey,
past-
baby.
Huh.
I'm sorry.
I literally did a speed run of the Feywild. That is not an exaggeration.
Jukes. Did you not see? We made Creed go Mach 209.
Oh,
Mine was
oh,
basically
so that's
So
stop.
okay.
See,
Yeah. We literally speed
see,
ran.
Jukes, we basically went the pacifist route on the boss.
Yeah, Jukes. I ran through the Feywild and then went into through the winter area into the autumn area, and then into the actual court itself and checked literally every single room in the span of less than a minute, and then actually managed to get all the way back. Technically, I got banished, but still. Like, Creed disappeared in everyone else's perspective, and then he was gliding next to them and going down the mountain like a minute later.
Hey, Maddie, do you have Identify?
Not anymore.
I mean, we can just get this identified at church like immediately after getting
Yeah.
home, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Identify what?
The bow.
Did you not
Come on.
take the oath, dum dum?
He did
No,
not.
I'm just
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
no. It's purely because a few of these I still don't know if Zorman would even be okay with.
The tenants are in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Kumari.
I
helped
saw
write
some
them.
of them.
Yeah, yeah. Kumari just went and
It's
directly
just
those
pointed
to
at all the
find.
parts
tenants.
of them.
Brick, can I have the mirror?
I will tell you this, Maddie. If you're just zipping all the way there, like, are you just straight up
Yep.
going there?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, what was the save against the Banshee?
Like
forget.
the DC?
Wait, yeah, no. What was the save type?
It was wisdom. Remember, because
Okay.
I absolutely destroyed it.
If
and
you
I was
want
proud of
to,
myself.
if you want to make, you can make one, and then you can make away with the thing, so long as you don't fail it.
If you
Well, I
fail
mean,
it, this is gonna be a problem.
Why would I look at it again? Is my question.
No, the Banshee's still
The
there.
Banshee is awake.
Didn't it die?
No.
He
Oh,
got
wait,
turned
that's-
undead
oh.
into the ground.
Oh no, the Banshee didn't. The Banshee wasn't wisdom. The mirror was wisdom. The Banshee was con. Remember?
Con. Okay, yeah. Then make one of those then.
Blanket.
Okay.
Can Creed succeed at con save? Let's find out.
This is where we just cast Fortune's Favor and spend 100 gold. Yes.
You're good.
You're good.
Easily.
What'd you
Yeah, I'm fine.
29.
Cool. Yeah, you're fine. You can take the mirror. I will say this.
I did get like
Make an
scratched
Arcana
on the way up.
religion check.
Oh, religion. Oh wait, I have Arcana now. I forgot about that. Oh, but I'm going religion. 22.
You can tell the moment you take it away from the premises is no longer haunted.
What if I take the Banshee with me?
You will die, Maddie.
Are you gonna try that?
It's called. You know the
You-
chains brick. You know the test strategy. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Hey, you wanna know something?
What?
Chains don't mean shit about someone's voice. It
Oh,
will
yeah,
end
no.
up killing someone. You will end up failing a con save once. At some point.
I can only scream once a day.
You will end up failing that save at some point.
It can only scream once a day.
You sure about that?
Maddie,
You can only be affected by it
I
once.
I encourage you to
I
read.
did say it was a souped up banshee. I did not say how.
That's fair. Can I try to put the banshee in the mirror? Can I try to smack the banshee with the mirror and see what happens? Can I just smack the banshee with the mirror and then wrap it in like old iron chains?
So you're just gonna kill the banshee
Maybe we'll see.
Like,
over a long
Are you
period
intending
of
to
time.
kill it, or
No,
are you intending to take it with you?
I'm intending to trap it in the mirror.
The banshee has literally negative strength. If you have some way of attacking a fucking ghost, go for it.
Yeah, cold iron. It can't
Yeah.
pass through that.
Yeah. Okay. So Creed, every minute that this thing is in your possession, because I'm not gonna roll a 5/6 every fucking 6 seconds, alright? Make a con save. As it will
Put it in.
continue to wail in your fucking ears. And every time that you make one of these con saves, even if you succeed, you still take 3d6 psychic damage.
Just
Oh,
put
that
the
is
chains
kind
on
of
it
sad.
and leave.
Maddie, why?
Leave.
And
What if
this
you tell it to
will
be quiet?
even pierce it through your fucking demiplane.
What if I tell it to be quiet? What if I ask very politely?
It will not listen.
Also, it's also taking damage passively, by the way. That's fine.
Mhm. Yep.
Fine. That's where we just drop a bottle of Alchemist Fire and leave.
You have
Bye.
holy
Burning
water.
down the house. Okay.
No, not burning down the. Well, yeah, no, I'm just gonna burn in the house. Bye, Banshee. Have fun. I'm sorry, you know.
You're gonna get
Banshee,
your
but-
You're
bullshit
still
back?
taking the mirror though.
Yeah, the mirror's mine.
I guess we're playing.
It's a nice mirror.
It's a nice mirror.
It's a nice mirror.
I wanted a mirror shield. Okay, that was like my goal at
You
one
know, like
point. Was
that.
to
You
get
know, like
this.
that magic item. It's like, it's the one that you've got where it's like, yeah, it's a nice sword. Yeah, this is a nice mirror.
Oh, my axe.
Mm.
It's a nice axe.
Yeah. What was it? The DC like 49 wisdom save of. Oh, that's a nice mirror.
It's a nice mirror.
If you fail to save, you have to think it's a nice mirror.
Okay, my mirror. Yoink.
Yep. You could even say that you feel that feeling to your very soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Mom? I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay.
His joke was so bad he had to apologize.
But yeah. Maddie, you want to do anything else?
Creed basically wanted to summarize. Basically wanted to tell the speaker and like, hey, technically I am part of Star Mantle, yes, but also technically I have my own entire country at this point. If you ever need help, we got your back. And we hope you will have ours, because Creed would clarify, hey, yeah, sorry, Iolis did their thing, dispelled the magic. I was the one who made sure it stayed that way.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah.
Bread.
Huh?
I hope you know what that means.
On his
Hmm?
back.
Have you guys seen like the video, like the chain of the guy? It's just bread. It's a thumbs up. It's bread. It's
Huh?
thumbs up. They understand your words. They don't see any point where they would probably ever need your help, but like understood.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like.
Can
a
I
divine
ask them
thumbs down.
for a favor though?
What do you want from them?
I want to ask them to basically put in a good word of Creed into the other town that we passed by, the barbarian town. That'd be cool.
Vike would say that he'll say something about you to the other speakers when they
Nice.
end up meeting.
Yeah, Creed would just kind of clarify he wants to open up a church there. That's why.
Bread.
See ya.
Yep.
Back home. Oh,
Yeah.
can I change my movement from 390 back to its normal 80 feet?
Normal? Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Still
can change that.
Yeah,
Forever
still
ago.
Neom. Still Neom, but still.
still new, but like much less. But yeah, you guys can. I said this to everyone else. Like, if you guys want to level up, you can. Yeah, you guys would be going to 13.
Non-scale. Oh wait, no, this would be a scaling Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are, just chilling, I said
Bored
that
this
you guys will get your remembrances and gold when the other chapter finishes and shit.
Oh.
That's
Because
fair.
they'll do it like one big meeting, you know.
That's fair.
I
Sorry,
am
Mantle doesn't really like making a bunch of different small appointments for shit like that.
Oh
I
yes,
am
a
having-
bunch of small. There's 2 of us.
I'm
Yeah.
having a time picking 5th level spells. This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I do think ILS wanted to talk to everyone else on the way back home. That was a thing that wanted to happen. Breakage.
Well, I mean, it was one of those things like just personally, like if people want to role play the ride home, like I would be down for that. Like I want to, but if people don't want to, then we don't have to. Like I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Zorma was just not gonna talk to ILs unless they need to, because they would just be
It's
so beyond
fucking
pissed.
pissed.
Creed will
They'd
talk to
not
whoever.
talk
Doesn't
to
really care.
talk to.
I couldn't hear you. Did you say
One
that?
of the spells I get to choose from is Wall of Light. That one seems fun. Pop that up. You know what? That's definitely one of them.
I get an ASI, and for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do with it.
Moonrush.
Nice.
Oh, don't forget, Blitzen levels up to level 12.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of sad because if I would have just stayed where my level was, I would have had 213 HP. Not stayed, but no. I'm
The wolf
done.
You
is
could
Wouldn't-
wait
catching
to
up.
level up until like the
Oh!
end of downtime if you want.
Wait, no, I think that's the +7 from Heroes Feast. 213.
Yo,
213.
I'm sorry, I just randomly heard Maddie say 213. What?
That's his
That's
HP.
HP.
Oh. Okay then.
Hey, I mean,
You guys got a
Forgot.
13.
24 con plus tough
13
feet
level
Gopher.
12.
hey,
Yeah.
if it makes you
13.
feel any better, if I did my math correctly, which I'm not sure if I did, it might be a little bit low actually. I'm pretty sure Moonwish has 148 plus.
Moonwish starts out with like 5d10s, does it not?
Yeah, Moonwish would have 185 HP currently, if I did my math correctly.
And
Sounds
shit
right.
for nothing AC.
Yeah, their AC's terrible. They just have to have the HP to tank everything in God's Green Earth. Or Saloon's Green Earth? Eh.
Shantae's Green Earth.
And the Earth isn't really green anymore. It's kind of all dark, and
No,
most of the
it's
plants.
Actually, it's not
always
Earth. Shantae's Toral. Shantae's
Yeah.
Green
that
Toral.
doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Okay, guys, do I go chef or healer?
Chef.
Chef would match better, yeah.
You
Yeah.
need that back.
It doesn't. I was about to say it doesn't do anything.
But you
Yeah.
use it a lot. This is how I even let you do your drinks, man.
Technically,
That's how.
so by the,
That was before.
That's
Remember
how
the
we
ma-
even got here.
No, the drinks came before. I didn't even have the
You
chef.
got
feat.
chef feet
No,
pre-drinks.
you said I should get it because they said, "Oh, a temp HP," and I said I got it because of Alan. You know, Alan Clant to be specific.
Yeah. Never met him, but yeah.
Yeah. Heck do? Oh right, not up those white robes.
Yep.
I could pick up Aberrant Dragonmark again. On-base spellcasting
I
is fun.
don't think. But yeah, I don't really
I'm more.
know if anyone has actually an idea of what we would even be like to talk about during the ride back home. I think that's why nobody's really done anything with it yet, is because nobody knows what to do here.
I mean, wonderful weather we're having is a great way of starting it because it is wonderful weather now.
Wait, so how does the night sky look from here? Like from out in the out of
Actually,
away from everywhere?
actually,
Or that
as you
Northern
guys are
Lights?
leaving, a nice little sight.
Aurora.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are gonna get to see some nice stuff as you guys are heading out. I am gonna post an image in the chat of exactly the way it kind of comes out. Yes, Maddie, this is the image you used before. But yeah, you guys can see that in the sky
What image were you
behind
used
you
I
all.
before?
see an elk.
I am going. Zorman sees not.
I have a cloak for this.
Oh yeah.
They have a cloak covered in eyes.
Well, I
Um,
just picked them as stars, but still.
What I am going to do is I'm going to use
Table of peoples in the middle.
I'm going to use the golden arm thing and just like record a little clip of this just to like bring back of like, hey, this looks cool.
Hey, hey, Maddie.
Hmm.
You can see an elk in that, right? It's not just me.
Oh, I can. Brick, I'm gonna do something Creed's always wanted to do. Creed's flying into the Northern Lights. Have fun, guys. Yeah.
How are you flying?
Spear, jumping.
Okay, cool.
Whee!
I'm
Or the-
concerned how you're going to breathe because those are a little bit of the ways up.
He's fine.
I'll be fine.
You
Or,
will eventually start suffocating, Maddie, if you do not go down. You will
Yeah,
not
right onto the
be able to
demiplane
reach
that
the northern
halts.
lights.
Hop into
Yeah.
the demiplane, breathe, hop out of the demiplane. That's a way of doing him.
Oh yeah, actually it is. I didn't think
There
about
will
that.
be a point where you just can't anymore, man. You're gonna have to go. You're not gonna be able to reach them. Way too high, bro.
Now what if I ran really quickly and then hit a mountain and ran up the mountain really
You would not
fast?
reach it.
Maddie, they're like miles in the sky.
Yeah, and I just
We are not entering space travel yet. Okay.
Give me the Mach 209 juice.
Oh my god. It's the
I have
ultimate
more spell
Creed
slots.
ball.
For the record though, like I know we moved past it, but it would have been really funny if we had like that Avatar: The Last Airbender moment where Kamari's like, "Look at the Northern Lights," and Thorben's like, "Really? Look." That shit would have had me dying.
Sadly, we've gone past this problem.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just saying, like, I immediately thought of that Avatar: The Last Airbender when they told Tom. They're like, "Tom, look," and she's like, "Really?"
I know exactly what scene you're talking about. I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we have 3 4th level slots. That's
the best
nice.
part is Zorman was half based off of Toph, which is hilarious.
Oh, I forgot our proficiency bonus went up.
Yeah.
My brewing is now
Danger.
plus 18.
Number 5.
My brewing is a plus 18.
We can
Nice.
talk about funny numbers later. I think. Probably. Maybe.
Also, my
No.
saves just got really scary. Like not as scary as they were at one point, but they're pretty good.
Also, I can't tell if I should be concerned or disappointed that I have not received a text message yet.
Mm.
But to be fair, that lady might be just waiting till she gets off of work, which, to be fair, I have like another 3 hours till that would happen, so.
Or they could just be waiting to text you till tomorrow.
Oh,
No, I handed the lady's coworker by actual phone number to like, because you're not allowed to hand someone your phone number that you work with. That's like against the law massively.
Yeah.
So I handed her my real phone number and I explained the entire situation. She said that she'll pass it along to Peyton. You know, here's to crossing fingers that, you know, she'll hold her word.
probably just they're at work.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you want to know what neat ability I got from this level up?
What?
I roll 1 extra die when I crit.
Ironically,
Brutal
actually an
critical.
ability that helps in this game because I don't use normal crits.
Yeah,
So
fun
I
fact.
mean, it still applies.
Fun fact. At like max level, Creed will finally be able to crit confirm by technicality again. I will be able to roll double dice, double damage.
No, one thing that I've never liked about Brutal Core Critical is that it specifies you roll one additional weapon damage die rather than you roll your weapon's damage die again.
Yeah.
Because it means,
Greatsword,
oh,
get fucked.
you're using a great sword or a maul, get fucked.
Yeah, we use a great axe.
Totally don't. Yeah.
Maul is the objectively
Be
best
test.
barbarian weapon. I will fight you on this.
B-Test.
Well, clearly it
Great.
isn't.
Okay, then what is, fucker?
Something that is better with brutal critical or whatever. it's
No,
called.
truly, what Maddie needs to do, right, is he needs to go and get a single D12 of damage on his weapon, so then he can get all of his extra die out of that, because
So
it says
brute
an
force.
extra
So
die.
I need to make the Claymore like a switch axe. Got it.
We should probably finish up the roleplay stuff with getting home.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like, Creed just kind of flew up and then came back down because the sky kept getting further away and it was not nice to him.
Kumari says that. Zorman just kind of like looks at them for a second. Just like faces directly towards them. Guy just blinks for a second. and then just
There's a cave
then sits back
in
down.
the Underdark that has light similar.
Is it worm poop? It was not how I meant it to sound. I know
Some of
some.
the caves are so large that they rain even naturally.
Is it worm poop? That's not a joke. It's an actual thing. Like worm poop glows. Well, specific kind of worms. Just genuine question.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I have never gone up to try to touch them like you did. I just know that they exist because we've seen them. Many young drow try to stand apart their powers to see the lights.
One day I want to go look around at the stars, wherever the stars actually are.
Reads on goal space travel.
The manned space program is an actual thing that happened. We launched a fish into space. Then he almost died. It was funny.
Hasn't that happened multiple times?
Yes. Anywho. What about you, Kumar? Do you ever want to like get the moon and the stars?
Well, I've wondered what it is like. Mostly what it's like at seeing everything from up there. The darker it is, the more you can see, so. Or at least the more bright things you can see, so. It must be pretty dark up there. I wonder if there's even more that we're not yet seeing. I've always been curious about that.
Confused on what stars really are, because I always hear that stars are meteors or just balls of fire or portals to other planes. Never really got a real answer on that. Mystra is weird. Like, at least Saloon just has a big rock in the sky. That is something. We don't even know what stars really are. Mister, you suck. Anyway, oh well, I'm honestly surprised I didn't get smited or anything.
Mistra's too busy to do that.
That's true.
I still wouldn't push it.
I mean, to be fair, it was a lot of fun poking Mistra. I didn't say I paid a price for it, but Luna did. Do you guys have any actual plans for when we get back?
Not really.
I have some minor ones, but not much. Just going to expand maybe some of the trade networks and such.
I'm probably gonna set up another church, and gonna be honest, I might be gone for a few years. I'm fine though. I just have some things I need to get sorted out. So. And weirdly, I am curious, even though the answer might heavily concern and frighten me. Alice, do you have any plans?
Creed, we've had many discussions, and I believe in those time periods I have told you repeatedly what my plans were, and if you cannot be bothered to remember them, well, I don't think I can be bothered to enlighten you about them.
Oh no, I remember what you told me, but I was wondering if you had gotten any new ones.
I mean, I still have to enact the old ones, but I put my personal plans on hold to aid Starman like they requested.
I prefer Old Star Mental. I don't mean as in how it used to be, I mean literally the place of Old Star Mental. Like the buildings.
Never really looked into how that particular architecture looked.
It got destroyed by a giant dragon.
I know that.
There's a painting of it in the council room.
Books on it in the library as well.
Excited to see Dannery, even though it's been only a few weeks. I don't like being gone for too long.
I could understand that. I'm curious to find out what Sabal and Shevin accomplished in my absence.
Slightly different reasons, but fair enough. I don't think my people have done anything while I was gone. To be fair, I didn't tell them to do anything, so.
I usually just tell my people to hold down the fort while I'm gone. They're competent enough to keep everything running.
Well, my plan is eventually for someone to take over. So, it's not like I can be there forever, so. Yeah, might as well figure out how to let someone else run it. Like Dorian. Or Blythe. Maybe that.
So, sorry, go on, Angel.
I always intended to keep on running my businesses. I built them myself to keep them self-sustaining, so even if I need to go away for a while, I can keep them running. They shouldn't need anyone else to really run it more than it needs to.
There we go. So again, just practicing positivity. There is obviously an elephant in the room that IELTS herself would want to jump on. But if people don't want to have that kind of talk, we don't have to have that kind of talk amongst our characters, because I understand that, like, when tensions get heated between people in their life, stuff like that. But strictly just in character, I don't have any of that. But obviously, IELTS is going to have to say something. But if we don't want to do that as players, I will respect that, and we will not have that kind of.
I missed what happened.
So, I'll just say this. No matter how mad or annoyed I get at IELTS, I don't really hold anything towards you, Gage. I might.
No, I know. I just know some people don't like role playing those kinds of scenes.
What was the scene? I was gone
I
for a bit.
know, but Zorman's not getting initiated if they don't have to. They don't want to, they won't.
I understand that, which is why I was saying it like this is why I'm saying it, because Alice definitely saw a door there to initiate it. But if we don't want to have that, like, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to subject people to that. You know what I mean? If they don't want to hear that or role play that out.
I don't care either way.
It's more for these two.
Yeah, can you explain what's happening? I don't know what's happening. I was gone for like a minute.
Oh, well, just when talking about businesses and when Zorman mentions that, she wants to run it herself, Alice would definitely make a comment. Well, yes, because that would require you to give control to anyone else. And you can't do that.
I mean, I'm up for that.
Honestly, that sounds like it would be a fun conversation.
Be interesting, especially since Craig literally said he wanted to do the opposite of. I'll give it to someone else. Go for it.
Seems like everyone's chill here.
Well, like I said, this is what Alice would say.
The reason I say that is because I made my business and I know how it can be run. I make it self-sufficient on itself.
Yes, but you don't trust them to do any of their own endeavors or improve it or make any changes. You expect them to maintain the constant when we should be building the world for the generation after us. But like I said, it's understandable. You need that control and you can't let it go. It's okay.
Hey, Alice, I have a question.
All ears.
If Tess or Blythe or Dorian doesn't want to really take over when I'm gone, and honestly, I kind of plan for my Creed with like air quotes throne to go to my daughter after I'm gone. Would that be giving up control, or would it just be giving control to a different part of myself? I'm just curious.
Unless you plan on transplanting your soul into her body.
I don't.
Well, then, yeah, having an heir to inherit it, obviously that's preparing it for someone else to take over after you're gone. I don't see an issue with that.
Are you gonna have an heir one day?
That would require me to find a male who can be a male for even 10 minutes. And in my experience, men have never been men, even for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, Brick, what's like the closest thing object that's like near the cart as we're traveling through whatever we were traveling
What's
through?
going on, Manny?
What kind of train are we traveling through? Is it like the one we saw with the Northern
Snowy,
Lights?
snowy lakes, shit like that.
Is there like any hills or mountains?
In the distance.
Well, Creed just kind of laughs at what I said. Creed's just gonna throw his spear into the distance, in one of the mountains, and then just as it hits, just. Yeah, being men is dumb.
Alright, let me dig in from small little spray and then offender.
To be, I don't really consider myself not a man, but we're not a person as much as most people consider themselves.
Well, when we get back to Star Mantle, I think we'll all be able to be free from each other. Since I am so wicked and terrible. All the times that I have been asked to trust without being given information, all the times that I sat by while you guys practiced your hypocritical vainglory, only to damn me, to aid with my enemies, tell me to betray my beliefs, but God forbid you suspend yours for even a moment. My bad, not got lost with it. So, but it'll be okay, because when we get back, I will reunite with Sabal and Shevin. I will grab my territory. Starmancer will build me a lovely little house. And then we can be on our ways.
That's nice.
When we're on missions, I expect the bare minimum information on why you are doing something.
How many times on mission did I have to just do something without being told why? She would look at Creed when she said it.
Did I tell you to do something?
You have. Multiple times you've asked Ielus to trust you and never tell her why. Like when she had to grab the spear.
Yeah,
and you refused.
no. That was out of character. I mean, that was in character. Creed was like, yeah. I know what you're referring to. Creed was asking.
You really can't believe or recall any of the times that you've asked me to trust you without giving me information when asked, such as when I had to grab your spear.
I don't know. I feel like trust isn't really a big thing to ask of someone.
Oh, but you guys can't trust me.
You never asked.
do.
I'm hypocritical.
And Morial, like Norman said, you never really asked for our trust.
You walk up and just choose to ignore us.
Like,
Yes, because you choose to not trust me, and I have asked for the trust. In fact, I have specifically told Zorban that she needs to learn to trust me because I am not a part of the Silver Knights. I'm not. Ask anyone above you.
Oh, shut
And I have specifically said to trust me, and you could. You're jealous.
I asked for basic information so I know what you were doing, and I told you to wait 5 minutes. I wasn't telling you to not do whatever the fuck. I asked you to wait I asked you to wait just a little bit longer than 10 minutes and be less impatient. Because 10 minutes, the holy 10 minutes. Because, you can't wait for a son and a father to reconnect over the years they've been gone from each other. You can't give them a whole hour or 30 minutes to talk their shit out. No, you have to walk in there, and when people tell you, just give them a minute. No, you have to ignore everyone. You have to go up there and just ignore them. And when I try to confront you and get you to have a conversation so we can talk this out, you choose to use your magical stealth abilities that whoever the fuck gave you. And you say, oh no, I'm going to just sneak past it.
So, before you want to sit there and say that, oh, we're in the wrong verse, did you not try to charm me with a teleport? Did you not draw your weapon? I don't recall ever drawing my weapon. And I did give you basic information. I said I needed to speak with the speaker, and it would take me nothing but 10 minutes, which is all it fucking took. I also said I would wait for 10 minutes, and I did wait 10 minutes. The father and son can bond over whatever remaining fetal human years they have. I didn't have fucking an hour. I didn't have 30 minutes to sit there and listen to them cry and whine and bitch about their poor fucking decisions that
Like, you
they
had
made.
so much things better to do, like go on like wait an extra hour to get back to Starmantle. Oh my God, you have to wait an extra hour to get back to Starmantle on on this whole journey home. Wow.
An hour to wait for Star Mantle? No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I'm waiting
I
for.
was
Pretty,
giving
by
you
the way.
location.
Of my people, and I would pull out the document. The liberation of my people, as you want to continuously so put it, since you've made it very clear that I cannot nor ever will not be one of you. I am asked continuously to trust, continuously to aid, but Lord forbid anyone trust me. And I have asked, and I've done more than earn my fair share. You guys love to take my plans, my ideas, fuel my effort, use my magic. But God forbid, all right, I do anything for my own personal goals, which I've been very clear
I did
about.
not have any
Always.
problems with your
I,
necessary
I'm
goals.
speaking now, Zorman, all right? And if you really want to talk about it and your choices and bad decisions, when we were on the pirate mission, what did we do? Oh, that's right. We went with my idea. And imprisonment, death, or work under me are not options. They're not. No, no, that is not an option. There's one option: work under you, or go to prison, or die. You're a hypocrite. You're a child. You've been handed everything. And when it comes to actual hard work, you don't know what it is. Fight your way with nothing.
Zorman's gonna walk up and act and just stand right up to you and say, "I work for everything I have. I've been handed nothing. I may
What
be."
did you do here?
What was that?
What did you do here?
What do you mean here? Define here.
Here, in Icewind Dale. What did you do?
I took out over half of the half of their elven forces. I was a major contributor in the persuasion and talking down the of Vike multiple times, which we both know you guys couldn't have just done by yourselves, and it required an entire group effort. And what do I mean by what I have built? I was not given more than the basics of equipment. There was nothing I have been given here. Everything I have gotten, I've carved out with my own hands. My business I made myself with my gold I made by working.
Yes, by exploiting, by telling pirates that, serve you or die, make you more money or die, stop entering your
That's
trade routes
what
and live in
you
your
do.
business
Don't
or
even put
die.
it on me. I did not say that. I gave them free choice to do as they wish. You are the
Life
one
imprisonment and
actively
employment
telling
is not
people.
a choice. Being life in prison and employment is not a choice. And before you went to sit there and say a major part in a group effort, last I checked, I am a major part and in that group effort. Yet I can't be concluded in part of the group. I can't be given that same respect. And yes, you're right. You did indeed kill those people, those elves. All right, that you first wanted to aid or befriend. And so, God, what would that be? Deception, maybe?
No, it is getting
Oh.
information. It's almost like you need information to make an informed decision. So you should, follow the information. And once we got the information that these people were not the type that we wanted to associate with, or we thought were bad, or we thought were not the people that we thought they were, we
And what
agreed to fight
information did
them.
that pertain to the Ark? What information did that pertain to getting us the relic back? How did learning they were bad people when I said they were bad people,
You gave them
and then
bad
I'm the one that
people
got
off
told
of.
to leave?
You gave them bad people the same way people say the people from the Underdark as bad people, off of nothing else than just hearsay and nothing else, and not hearing what they have to say.
And yet you've never heard a word I've said and have only assumed I'm evil for being from the
No,
Underdark.
I do not assume you're evil from being from the Underdark. Violet is from the Underdark, and you can see I do have respect for them. I do listen to what they say. I I would
But
die
not
if
to
you
me.
said
Shit, you
Violet.
I'm not
respect
talking
Violet?
about Violet. I'm talking about me. And before you say you respect Violet, that is a lie. I've seen all of you in the same room as her.
We
You couldn't even be bared to sit next to her at that table. So don't sit
It's
here
a
and tell me.
round table. There is only so many seats we have next to each other. That doesn't mean shit, and you know it.
You guys literally said in your motions that you were like, I don't, I make it very clear I don't want her sitting there.
For the record, that was mostly like me.
Yeah.
Just air judge.
Creed,
No.
Creed said
Everyone
nothing
gets
of the
their
sort.
seat.
Creed loves Violet.
I forgot what I said at that time, but honestly, I thinking
Like I
hindsight,
walked
probably
away. I didn't purposely leave Violet.
The Zarman sat in their seat. They've sat in every time. They have a seat. They sat there.
I'm just waiting for everyone to sit down.
Creed's starting to like look like he's getting annoyed by this conversation, especially at the mention of not respecting Violet.
So, either way, we're not talking about that. We're talking about my respect and my trust, which I feel like I've duly earned. Repeatedly. You had the nerve to point a weapon at me.
You have the nerve to just disappear without even having a slight conversation, not even telling me what was so urgent it couldn't wait. You have the nerve to just say, oh no, I'm going to disappear in front of you and not even bother to talk to you.
I did. I told you I needed to speak to the speaker. It would take 10 minutes.
And
You
I told
requested
you to wait a minute, and everyone was telling you to give them just a bit of time to do their own thing.
Yes, but why? Why was it such an issue that I went up there? What was everyone so worried about? What were you so afraid I would do? What were you so afraid that I would do that I, a noble, couldn't go speak to another noble?
I told you to give
You
them
told
to
me
themselves.
to follow orders. Zorman needs her control. Zorman has to be in charge. No one can do what Zorman doesn't want them to do.
Now an in-character argument is happening. Just chill.
Yeah, it's not a real argument. It is not a real argument. I swear to God.
Sure.
I mean, it isn't.
Yeah, this is so much fun to listen to.
Yeah,
I do intend to interrupt it at some point.
Okay.
By the way.
Continue on, guys. I was just telling them because you're doing it.
Yeah. You have a lot of. For every reason I have to trust you, I have other reasons not to. And I try to
Like
trust
what?
you, but when you pull shit like going completely invisible and disappearing without even willing to give me an answer and talk to me, then that's when I have a problem. And though I say I should not have pulled my weapon on you, yes, I do apologize for pulling my weapon on you. That's the only thing I apologize for in that circumstance. And for the record, the teleportation charm thing is kind of a side effect from teleporting. That wasn't intentional, it just kind of happens.
If you want about it and it happens, then it is still intentional.
I was
Actually, I will say this.
I've been told I can't
Ellis,
specify.
I will say this. It does say creatures that you want to.
I was not told
On
this,
it.
to be fair, and I just
It
thought
says it on your ability.
You've told me it just happens every time. You've told me that we can't do that. You just said it was the area.
It is willing creatures.
We've had it always affect the entire area. We never. What?
Because you never teleport to people.
That's how we had the other effects go, though.
It's irrelevant. Even if you know that it auto affects everyone around you, and then you proceed to teleport with me in that effect, it's intentional.
No. More of a side effect of what we're talking about.
So, as I, I'm sorry, go on, Creed.
Creed's kind of like sitting in the front of the cart, you know, driving like he normally does. He's just gonna like put his arm like over like kind of the little window and look back and just. You guys are being children. Be quiet. I am trying to drive. You guys are being annoying children. Zorman, what was Ielis gonna do? I tried to stop Ielis because what Ielis was doing was considered rude. I didn't do anything after that. Once Ielis left, I just let Ielis go. Because I trust Ielis to not go, I don't know, try to stab the speaker. And Ielis, there are many reasons that we still don't trust you, but there are also some that we do.
Like what? What
Because
reason
you-
do you have not to trust me? Humor me.
Because you have actually helped us when we needed it. And yes, that could have just been your own self-interest. But, okay. Really not the point right now. What I'm saying is, in that specific situation, yes, you didn't have an hour to wait. You didn't want to wait that hour. But you're an elf. Get over it. An hour to a human is so much more time. I learned that. I grew up with them. Don't speak badly of them. Yes, I know they're considered a plague and a virus, but they are good. Do not speak bad of them. Let them have the time they have to just enjoy each other's presence. Because they don't get much of that. They don't get to be reincarnated. They don't get any of the luxuries we do. They spend most of their time sleeping while we can just trance and just not even have to deal with that. They don't have much time.
I'd never thought
We
of how
do.
fucked up that is that elves, on top of getting immensely longer lives, also sleep less. That's fucked up.
And not only do they sleep less, they can mentally do stuff in their sleep efficiently.
That is
Okay.
so fucked up.
If you guys are gonna keep arguing, go to the back of the cart. Be quiet. I am trying to drive. And I'm tired. As Creature's gonna turn back and keep like driving.
Well, unfortunately for you, Creed, the
Just
cart
giggling.
is not even large enough for us to go to the back, and you still not hear us. Secondly, you not trusting me is exactly what this conversation is all about, and so it is fucking important. Thirdly, you can waive your Fey-given privileges all you want. I don't reincarnate. Thank you very much. I don't have that time. And when I didn't even do anything wrong except stand there silently, then introduce myself when spoken to, and I'm kicked out of the shop. When I'm, told to betray my beliefs, would you betray yours of Bashaba? Would you betray her beliefs, the belief you have in her?
Oh my god, I almost did, okay?
Almost.
No,
I
I
was told I
fully
had to.
intended to. I knew I was going to die. I was going to betray her. I was
And?
about to. I was seconds away from it. And then I realized that gods aren't omnipotent. They're not
Hey,
perfect.
Creed,
They're
your back is
actual
pink.
people. They are actual people. They have feelings. They're not perfect. And they just want to be people.
I don't care what they want to be. What matters to me and my life, just like it does to you guys, if you have made unanimously clear, is me and my life. I don't give a shit what those gods want. My point still stands. You cannot give me one reason that you can not trust me other than the fact that I am Drow. I am told to sit
It
here
is
and...
not because you're a Drow.
Then
When
why
I
not?
first met Violet, I didn't like Violet. But it wasn't because Violet was a Drow. It was because I saw Violet as a replacement for my dead friend. That is why I didn't like Violet. And I have learned to respect Violet. And I love Violet. And it is not because you are a Drow. And
Then what
honestly,
is-
I don't distrust you. I understand you come from a completely different environment. Your beliefs and your dumb code of ethics is completely alien to ours. And honestly, there's not really much wrong with that. I've done some bad things in my life. And yes, you think I don't trust you. I don't really trust myself. I'm done with this conversation.
Good, because I'm done with an ally who can't defend me.
You shouldn't need me to stand up for you like you're a child.
Then I'll make sure to kill the next human who makes a drow comment.
Why? That just proves you're an immature child. If you can't take a small insult to your fragile ego, you shouldn't be a leader of anyone.
Says the one who threw a spear at a mountain because I made a comment about men.
It was a dumb joke.
Sure, little man.
I said I wasn't a man. That is specifically the point. I'm saying men aren't even real. That's such a dumb concept.
Your
People are
actions and your
people.
words.
You're not. There is no difference. Yes, technically. Like I was just saying, humans, they don't live as long as us, but they are so similar to us. And we have these dumb rule sets that separate us for some reason. For some reason, a wood elf and an eladrin are different. Yes, they have different abilities, but everyone does. Have you ever looked at an artist and a sword? Everyone is different.
None of you can still answer my question. All of you want to dodge it. All of you want to bring up Violet. All of you want to bring up
Okay,
humans
you
in
want
their
to know
life
why we
plan.
don't trust you? You want to know why I don't trust you? Because you are literally from Slavers and you are constantly talking about that shit and you are bringing up all this stuff that I don't like. I think is very bad. I don't know why we're working with you. I think it's really terrible to be even working with you because you and your ethics are so screwed up in so many ways. I think it's absurd, but I'm working with you because I have the bare respect to work with you and see if I can come to some working agreement with you to just work.
I don't come from slavers. My family didn't make their money being slavers. It was a part of my culture. So there you go. You hate me because I'm drow. That's literally what you just said.
You, I'll,
And as far as working with me, we don't have to work together. You haven't worked with me 1 minute, other than when it suited your needs. I work with Star Mantle. They send me here. I've told you before.
send yourself here. Choosing to work with them.
And if your issue is really my ethics and belief, Icewind Dale supports forced labor. What do you call that? Oh, that's right, slavery.
Oh, like like what you guys do in the Underdark is better.
It's not. You're the one acting like you guys are better just because you're from up here.
Did I say I was better than you, Iolus? You came to me and said that you thought that I didn't like you because you reminded me of myself in the past. I don't think I'm better than you, and honestly, I'm probably not. I can guarantee I have done way worse things than anything you have ever done. Yes, you've probably had to kill your friends and family. I don't want to talk about the things I've done. I have done things and I'm trying to do good. Because I hope one day I can even slightly make up for my mistakes, okay?
I don't give a shit.
I don't think I'm better than you. I don't care about morals. Morals are dumb and they change constantly. You know what?
My issue is not with what you did in the past. I honestly don't care, Creed. My issue is what you've done in the present, or I should say, lack thereof. You claim that you can trust me. You claim that I'm an ally. Then where was my backup? At any point when I was questioned, where was my vouch of confidence? Where was even a verbal retort to when I've been insulted and degraded as I've had to walk through with you people?
I don't say
None of those
anything.
insults got hurled at you guys.
I have.
Absence of action is just as blamable for the wrong one.
Those haven't been words I've heard my entire life.
Again, someone who needs someone to stand up for them from a small insult to their ego is immature. That is the end of that story. I respect people who stand up for themselves. And if you really think that me saying, oh, don't say that about Ayala's, you're just a child. Both of you are. I don't know why I'm arguing about this. Honestly, I don't care, so. I'm gonna make dinner. Ayala's, I'm assuming you don't want it because you don't trust me. And guess what? I don't care. Whoever wants food, I'm making food. Okay? I'm gonna make food. Kumar, you never answered my question. Do you want anything?
I would like something, actually.
Cool. Creed's just gonna turn away and gonna do his own thing.
Insert Breath of the Wild cooking sound here.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna like look at Kumari.
What do you want from me? I've just been sitting here.
I mean,
That second part was out of character, by the way.
figured I'd get your opinion on the matter. You've been silently sitting here the entire time.
I've just been listening. There's a lot to think on here. A lot of the points that Alice is making are, well, they're quite good, and they have a lot of backing. It's likewise with some of the points you've made, Zorman. It's just weighing each side, seeing how each point reflects my own morals. Honestly, I haven't even made up my mind on how I think of most people. It's, as Creed said, morals, ethics, everything, it's always changing, so try to keep an open mind. That's why I kind of stay quiet here. I'm always trying to read the room, see how everything is going, and trying to keep things a bit down on the low, keep things a bit more calm, at least not escalate them. That was the major problem that I saw with how both of you handled the situation in the speaker's house. Both of you were rather quick to escalate. More so on your end, Zorman. Yes, you were just trying to get over to speak with the speaker. But still, it wouldn't have been much to have a small conversation, explain both sides, the specifics of why it is generally not okay to barge in on a room like that, and to explain why you were going to go and talk to them at this exact moment. I'm kind of tired of dealing with just about everything right now. I'm going to kind of lay back here. If you want to keep talking, go ahead.
The only thing that I think needs to be touched on there. Any of you know Bill? Any of you have a certificate pedigree of birth? Any of you actually danced in the noble courts? Any of you knew for a fact the speaker would have found it rude? Because he didn't find it rude. In fact, he granted me a deed, a right, and a diplomatic relationship with his whole fucking Youth Haven. Secondly, I am a noble. I have danced in the courts. I know the procedure for kings and queens, and it's the same here on the surface. You assumed it was rude. I didn't view it that way because they're nobles and they knew.
Well, you're not wrong.
Then maybe explain that. Maybe talk to us. Maybe explain how it's not rude and how this is would be in proper accordance to whatever. And not just ignore and just keep going.
Like you don't just ignore me. You hear what I say? Why should I talk to people who don't listen to me?
No. Full ass.
That is all though. Like Alice wouldn't say anything unless other people continued the conversation.
I got a 28 on cooking and a 33 on brewing.
That's what it
That
was.
is that is gonna be a silent car ride home.
I'll be honest, I'm disappointed Creed never said, I will turn this card around.
Oh yeah, no,
Going
thank you
home.
for understanding. That's what I was going for. Thank you, Wendell.
Wendell, I thought that was implied.
Yeah, it was.
Well, Creed can't turn this card around because we're already going back to Starmantle. There'd be nowhere to turn the card around to.
So the trip is longer as an insult.
Just turn the card around, go back to East Haven, drop you two off, and then the rest of us go back.
You're walking home.
I have a
You
mountain
know,
in this.
have y'all never had your parents say, get the fuck out of the car, you're walking home."
Exactly.
You'll never had that
Just
shit.
as fast.
No,
I have
because
moved.
No.
they will just take the. I will just go. I can walk to really anywhere that I need to get to in like 5-10 minutes, and I will just get the other car. It's not effective on me, at least.
I was gonna say, remember that comment about parents? My mom, when I was in third grade, definitely dropped me off at the school and was like, "Walk fucking home," and it was like 4 miles.
Oh,
Honestly, walking home was actually quite fun.
Mhm.
I get to talk to the people I don't usually get to talk to.
okay. I don't know why, but like when I was doing that, this was the only video I could think of.
That being said, though, I did thoroughly enjoy this. I know sometimes like these talks get uncomfortable for people, but I did enjoy this, and I'm glad you guys were willing to roleplay this out.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun.
So that being said, though, Brick, I think I'm gonna go swashbuckler. What do you think?
You're gonna go what?
Swashbuckler.
I mean, if that's what you want to go for it. Be my guess.
Well, just from what we talked about, you remember what we talked about and,
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Because like Violet and Visit, I feel like are very positive. Mark is very positive there at the end for Zorman's development. So I think it will be Swashbuckler instead of Assassin.
All right, go for it, pal.
I don't know now. Now I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna debate.
Who joined?
I
I don't know.
honestly don't know. I think it was Wendell.
Apparently, somehow I
They were
left.
already here though. Biscuit, Nub, Jukes, and Wendell are already here. Maybe one of them left.
Yellow.
I think one left and rejoined.
Makes sense.
It was I. I somehow left, and
Ah,
I didn't realize it. I thought everyone was just quiet.
also, fun fact for Kamari: Creed is like making food. But Creed looks like he is going to snap at any moment, but not because of the conversation that just happened.
Oh no. Oh no, that is concerning.
Oh my god! I think we get a new emotion color. This is great. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh no, that's not good.
Maddie, is it the emotion I've been having all day? Is that what it is?
Is it called hating yourself?
Yeah. Is that an
Yeah.
Among Us? Is that Nub? Why is there an Among Us?
Why is there an Among Us?
Why is there Among Us?
Why
I'm
is
taking
there
a
an Among Us
screenshot.
among us?
Thank you. It's beautiful.
I'm
With
quoting
more.
that.
Do you have an Among Us blanket? Is that what? Okay, I think that's what we're witnessing. Yeah. This is an Among Us blanket. Where are you? Oh, okay, that is your room. There's just stuff in there. Okay. Hi. Oh, wait, that isn't your room. What? Now I'm more confused. Also, I love how the sheets are Blue Jays.
Hey, why do you have me as your sheets? Nub. Oh boy. Where's my skin? Nah.
What is why?
What'd you
Why
do
do you
with my
have it?
skin, Nub?
Oh, Creed hates himself. That's great.
Yo, we love when Creed finally says the words and immediately just like, huh? You
For like
say
3 years of character
what?
development right there. Listen to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a thing back in like chapter 1 or chapter 2 downtime of like nice wholesome thing where Creed definitely wasn't about to try to stab Shava, and then she said something and he was like, oh,
Give me an idea though for what to do during downtime.
You should stab us up,
I have an
Shaba.
Assassination plot.
Yeah.
So is that like, but we like in the session here? Like, what's
I
going
think
on?
I think so. I think
I
think
don't see a
that is-
session going on from there, I'll be honest.
I think that is going to be a very quiet cart ride home.
Oh, great.
So,
Um,
correct me if
yeah.
I'm wrong, but I also made it clear, like, before the chapter started, that they were hired on or, like, approached. I can't remember exactly what it was about. Finding Stars of Salute, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Technically,
And
they
I can
approached
probably guess which mission they plan for next chapter, unless plans change.
Yeah. Let's see.
So do we send them remembrance votes or like what?
I mean, if you guys wanna, good luck. I'll tell you that.
I don't know we would do for that.
Don't. You know.
Remembrance roulette? Literally remembrance roulette of just random ones?
So we
Everyone
got
roll it's like a
wild, we got
d6.
persuasion.
Given the cycle that I have for chapter summaries, oh wait, shit, Maddie wasn't fucking here for all of it. Damn it. Then continuing on the cycle, So here's the question, guys.
What?
Do we want, right, the last session summary to be a canon report of how the chapter went?
No, I want Ao to just say what he thought on that.
Yo, let me get one
They're
of
dumping the responsibility on you, Brick.
Yeah.
Just like AO following a report, and there's just like there's a little background noise.
And
Listen,
who? It's Angel or Z is really what it looks like because Maddie wasn't here for the whole thing and Gage
I think
did it last
Kumari
week.
would be interesting.
Yeah. Kumari,
Alright,
were you
let's up to
listening
Z.
to that conversation?
the one we were having on session summary stuff.
Yeah. Did you listen to everything going on today?
Well, my lungs were trying to kill me through most of it, but yeah, I got just about everything done. I was here for just about everything.
Cool. Just because I'm not gonna go harass the ADHD boy. Go for it, Z. Or not ADHD. Sorry, wrong disorder.
Sorry,
Dyslexia.
wrong retard.
I was about to say, Brick, there was a very high chance that I have ADHD.
Yeah. Wrong disorder. I'm sorry, I've been talking way too much about ADHD lately in my conversations with people, mostly because my boss is convinced I have it.
I mean, fair.
Just because she thinks the way I move is bizarre and strange, and she will not stop saying that I move erratically.
Like ice cream
And that-
sandwich.
And she saw how I moved when I was moving with hot coffee in my hands, and she will tell me every day of work, like, Alan, hot coffee, and just every time that I'm like doing
And
my
every time he spills it, and immediately kills 2 people.
this every time, like it always like causes me to just slow down, or less so slow down, but more focus in my movement.
He activates bullet time.
Literally, it is like okay.
Alan, hot coffee.
It works. It really does. It really, because like it'll take me from zone out into zone in focus. Alan, you are here. You are conscious in this moment.
This is all going
Yeah.
in the recording.
Oh boy. Oh my god, guys, the listeners at home, the whole 2 of them know that I work at Cinnabon.
Brick has bullet time.
The whole
I'm
2.
more afraid
Well,
to the hot coffee.
the hot coffee. Yeah, if you ever you ever
That's
see
an
me just
awfully hot coffee
jitterbugging that shit, just it's an,
Brick, can you offer one of our viewers a free cinnamon roll?
if any of those 2 viewers come and find me. I know I have said my address on one of these recordings before. Here is your Easter egg hunt, whatever random viewer wants to find me. If you do, and you come to whatever timestamp this is at, and you play it for me, I will be morally obligated to hand you a cinnamon roll. This is only eligible past the month of January, past where Jolly Bon happens, because it is a bitch. So it'll be active in February when you see this. But yeah,
I think
Let's see
you
if this
forgot.
recording even gets out by
That's actually
February.
probably
yes,
correct.
exactly.
Have
I
Alan
think
yeah,
you
that's
forgot
also
how the
when you
One
say
Piece
you'll lose.
speech went.
Hey, Berg, with my upload schedule, that's probably correct. This video will probably release in February.
Hi guys from November. Hi from the past.
Plot twist,
Yeah.
one of us shows up for the final session and plays this.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, wait, no.
Where's
All
my
of us show up,
cinnamon
have
bun
this
brick?
ready to play on our
Like
phones.
my ass ain't catering Cinnabon. Like my ass ain't catering
If
my
you're
own
still
shit.
working there by that point.
I'm gonna be. If I'm living in this house, I'm gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna get a. No, here's the thing, right? This job, right? Highest pay, lowest effort. It's so easy. It's fun.
You heard that, guys. We're at Cinnabon.
Yeah,
All right,
crazy.
but see you there, Brick.
Yeah, Biscuit, you're invited. Thanks for it.
To Cinnabon or what?
To my house when
To
we
the
have the
house.
Oh.
session
Well,
with him.
we're not moving to California. No one is going down there. You are coming to Texas.
Yeah.
No, we meet halfway.
Percentage ratio, Texas has more people.
Okay, so we have 3 different states we can meet in. We can either
Actually,
go to
not.
Texas,
I think we might be
California,
tied with
or we
Jaime.
can for some reason go all the way up to Indiana.
Let's see. So we have Me,
Iceland.
Jaime,
Iowa.
Maddie, Tara,
Also,
right?
by
It's
the
4.
way, Brick, just
Right.
so you know, Lucy's gonna be going to college in Florida.
Oh God,
He's
I feel
dead.
sorry for him.
Rip.
Tell him it's
So,
not
if-
fair.
if
No
you
way
think
we
that
can
Ironically,
we
I
could
might move to
cross-
Florida.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
the
that
thing.
ends up
Hear me out.
happening,
We all go somewhere nice and we like meet up in Colorado or something.
Texas is
Like,
pretty
that is not
optimal place.
somewhere nice.
Colorado.
That is
Colorado is nice. Shut your
Texas
mouth.
is
fuck
nice.
Colorado.
Colorado
Colorado.
is a nice
Hey,
place.
Rick.
Temperature
It has
good.
more
Angel, is this
food
in the
good,
recording?
more nice.
more
The
stoners
government
than
there
California.
sucks.
It has more
The government
stoners
is
than
garbage.
California.
Hey,
Angel,
Rick,
is this in the
It
recording?
is
Yes,
not
it's all
that bad of a state. I have
Hey,
looked
That's
into
wonderful.
it.
I
I
will get
know
into
people from
politics on
Colorado. It is
YouTube.
a
I will
good
do it.
state.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
I don't know
guess
what we're talking
welcome
about,
to
but I'm just gonna
Alex
kind of start
Jones
talking about
Jr.,
Colorado.
motherfucker.
I say we should all meet up in a Texas Bucky's.
No,
No
Yes.
matter where you
Yes.
guys
I'm
decide
okay
on
with
it,
In
that.
the
gonna be
bathroom.
I'm okay
In the
with that.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We will run the entire last campaign of this campaign in a fucking Texas Bucky's, and I will just make the Glomide Queen just a stack of fucking
Hazy.
toilet paper.
Hey, Z,
Oh, I thought we were gonna say a salt shaker, but
Hey,
yeah,
Z,
that works.
you think we could run the last session of the campaign on the Lexington?
Oh my fucking God.
Is that a road?
no,
No,
that's
he
a
means the
battleship. Or a fucking aircraft carrier.
Oh, the
Yeah, aircraft carrier. Think about the other one. That's
Hey guys, what if we have the
yeah.
last session on the Titanic? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Everyone hop in this small submersible.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Let me get my Xbox controller real quick.
Let me get
Oh
my.
my god, guys, I lost Bluetooth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Z,
Hey, is now a good?
I could work it
Is
out.
now a good time to bring up? Is now a good time to bring up the fact that I am literally actively wearing a jacket that I bought from Bucky's yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
it's
is a good
a
thing.
great
Brings
time.
it up in the...
Anyway, Z.
Angel, you joke about that, but the problem is, that is, if we decide to have sex,
Non-0% chance.
there is a much larger than 0% chance that could happen.
So you guys want to run it on the flight deck, or do you want to go like where do you want to run it?
No, we would like try to go there when there's less people and just like go into the hangar deck. They have like a
I will
big.
run the entire last chapter of a campaign on a fucking aircraft carrier if it so fucking happens like that way.
Okay,
I
that's an
mean,
amazing
I'll
idea.
be an authorized pilot in like 3 years, so...
God.
That's an amazing idea, but I have a
Bro,
better idea.
we all pull up to this fucking Lexington, right? We're all chilling, right? And then Wendell comes in, zipping in on a fucking jet, just like, hey, guy.
I mean, we have a landing strip.
It's true, it is an
Yeah, it is an aircraft carrier. Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I have a better idea though. What if you ran the last session in a fucking rainforest cafe?
No,
We all lose
those
our
aren't
money.
that cool. I've been to them before.
We all die. That's what happens.
No,
We all
no,
file
guys,
bankruptcy.
no, this is like 2 years out, right? Who's to think that maybe space travel will be revolutionized to the point that, you know, it'll be commercialized, and then we all
You
just
can
run
run
the
it on the
final
moon.
session on the fucking moon.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners or something.
That's what I was thinking. That's the only thing that was in
Yeah.
my head.
Moon.
Boom.
See,
Like, I'm just
We're
saying,
all
we
gonna
run it
just see
on
invisible people?
Lexington.
actually, aircraft carrier, what
Hold on.
that
Noob is
you
trying
still
to
land.
talk in his
We can still
voice.
land and launch planes. There is, I don't think they would allow it, but if you could somehow manage it, it could still land a plane.
What are they gonna do?
Oh.
What are they gonna shoot me down?
Yes.
It's a
They
non-zero.
will. It's fucking Texas, bro. They shot down a fucking balloon from China, bro. That
Oh,
wasn't
wait.
Texas, I know, but like
I
this.
will run into an anti-aircraft gun.
Wendell. The problem is,
Wendell's gonna fucking jackknife an AA fucking gun.
Wendell, the problem is you've got like 4 air bases. Actually, no, like 6 active air bases and like 4 inactive air bases in like 20 miles from here.
No, y'all. We run it on the Lexington, right? And then I call Wendell, right? And I tell him to, you know, like I'm calling him in to do something special for a certain part, right? In which the final boss just hands one of you a dying neutron star, and then he jackknifes the fucking boat.
hide a what is it? Slide a hand a dying neutron star into your buddy's pocket.
And he looks at it in abject horror, and then the entire ship explodes.
Dude, what if this comes into the fucking aircraft carrier's flight deck, turns me into paste on the pavement as Vern is one shot?
Hide a dying neutron star
Only
in
the
your friend's
first person
sandwich.
that dies, and I will run them over.
No, bro. You gotta get a SAR bomba on your fucking plane too, just to go off the moment you hit too. So that way we just wipe out the entirety of fucking Texas Bay right there.
Yeah.
It's not Texas Bay. There are like
I don't give
8
a
or
shit.
9.
We will
Yeah,
wipe out the
multiple
entirety of
Wipe out
Corpus
Corpus
Christi.
Christi, the
Yeah.
the like
Okay,
least
he's
important
now he
city.
has to, now he has to cut this part off of the recording.
No,
Now
see,
we have to
the
get
problem
this
is
part
this,
out of the
this is
recording.
Yeah,
actually
Angel, you're gonna have to end the recording now.
My black market